This ain't for y'all. This for the ladies in the third.
It did.
But you know, I was there. I was there.
Yo, you looked at me like, nah, B.
Bro, I kept changing where I was standing watching the battle because I didn't want to be in the view of what you was about to do. Look. So I'm in there like, wait, what side he going to? All right, he going to that side. I'm going to this.
Get out. No. I'm like, yo, get out. I'm telling y'all now, get out. This ain't for y'all sober. Get out.
Nah, niggas was out though.
Everybody leave though, right? I'm like, okay, we good. Fuck that part. Everybody came back in. All the niggas came back in. Yo, I bullshit you not. A nigga from the background was like, I don't know who it was. It was like, yo, B, word is bomb, B. Not on no homo shit. I ain't missing this, B.
Hey, yo.
It's hot for trapper turn smack rapper. Only smack rapper that you know is smack rappers. Got bars I can hang with the backpackers. Trap star, I don't hang with the backpackers. I'm in the hood with the work you heard. Making fiends leave earth you heard. Got your baby mama thirst you heard. Feel the flow, nigga, throw it in reverse. This the wave you need to surf you heard. Told Jim I need a bomb I could drop on you niggas. Bad boy, I'm never gonna stop for you niggas. I don't give a fuck who you got is the illest. I solidify my spot with gorillas. Now I'm rock with you niggas.
Alright, we back. This shit feels so weird. I can't hit like the barber chair. I can't like lean back in this shit like that. This shit different, man. But yo, episode 42. Shout out to Harlem Cuts. Of course, we not there right now. Shout out to the subscribers. Shout out to everybody watching. We dealing with this quarantine the best we can. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna have this format for a little while. Enjoy it. Leave a comment on the new intro, how you feel about it, and who you like to see as a guest. As usual, I got the king in the building.
Mystery Murder Ass Gang. What it is?
Yeah, I mean, I got Knowledge Born. What's the sign?
You know, dad like good dad gang.
Dad gang. Hey, what's up, Princess? She ain't say hi to me no more. Look, she looking around.
She watching Sesame Street.
Yo, and I got one of the names that helped push battle to where it is now. One of the most unpredictable people in battle rap, outside of battle rap. An interesting person, period. You know what I'm saying? Like, all around. Like, you just want, there were times where motherfuckers would wake up just to see what Daylyt is doing today. You know what I mean?
Yo, fact.
Yo, we got my man Daylyt in the building, clapping up.
What's good? Yo.
What's good, sir?
Man, to be honest, I don't even know how to answer that. Today's time, like, I don't even know. Like, man,
look,
I guess typical in the house with the kids, you know, eating all the snacks. Shit, same old.
Ain't nothing else to do, right?
Yo, son, I didn't walk to the refrigerator like 8,000 times, bro, in the last. Yo, you do that shit, you just walk to the refrigerator and look in that motherfucker like.
Facts. And close the door and be like, why did I come in the kitchen?
Why did I come in the kitchen? Yo, it ain't nothing else to do, bro. It's over.
Niggas just looking for shit. Like,
I'm just looking for shit, bro.
Yo, so what's your how you been passing the time during the quarantine?
To be honest, man, like I've been treating this shit like, you know, typical jail time, man. Top ramen, you feel me? Push up, burpees. Hey, fuck it, bro. Nigga, top ramen, nigga, push ups, burpees, nigga, my beef jerky, nigga. I hung some little porn pictures on the wall. Fuck it, nigga, like. Hey, nigga, we in here. We about to do.
Oh shit.
Daylyt got a phone call.
Go help your mom.
Oh shit, yeah. I forgot to tell you, like, put your phones on do not disturb if you can.
Yeah, all right. Daylyt, be careful. I see you outside, man.
Man, I'm outside, big dog. I gotta help with this shit out the car real quick. Hey, Aydin, come here. Hey, big dog. Hey, come on. If I'm getting it wrong, the whole family getting it. Come on. Shit, I ain't going out by myself. Fuck that.
Yo, whatever happened to that ninja movie you was working on with your son?
Yeah, no, I got all them shit still in the cut. You know, it's a timing for everything. So I most definitely wanted to wait. I wanted to wait till I got like a little more bigger to drop that shit. You know, sometimes it ain't good to shoot your guns early. For those type of clips, like I hold on to them.
Yeah,
that's dope though.
Come on, big dog.
I've been waiting to see that shit.
That
shit looks crazy.
That's the farthest I go, though, nigga. I go to the edge of the porch, nigga. I'm back in the house.
Is motherfuckers really worried about like just walking down a block by yourself and just catching it?
I think that's where they got niggas at. Like they got niggas thinking you can't really just maneuver. Nah, they just don't want you in fucking packs of 20 and shit. Like you can still move, but they don't want you in packs of 20 and shit. But
they don't want you in packs of 5.
They want you in packs. I think it's to the point to where, you know, most people is like, nigga, I'ma just take my chances with staying in the house. Like I don't even know. The thing is, like, we as a collective, and when I say we, I mean like just minorities, or not even minorities, the general public. We just think the shit in the air floating around like the boogeyman. So, nigga, fuck it, nigga, we stand in the house.
Yeah, gloved up, masked up. I went to Walmart the other day, and it's like, first they not letting everybody in the store at the same time. There's a line to go into Walmart. Everybody standing like 6 feet from each other. And I'm just like, bro. Damn, son, this shit is like a weird looking type of.
It looks weird, huh? Like,
it looks weird to me. I'm like, wow, this is the times we really living in, man. We got to stand 6 feet away from each other. Everybody masked up. Niggas can't even all be at Walmart. Like, this is real.
Yo, one of my men said the wildest things. He was like, yo, the 80s babies and early, like late 70s babies, we literally seen everything possible. Like, we seen every type of technology, the advancement. We going through a Great Depression right now. We seen slavery. It's like, damn, we ain't get a break.
Yeah. Real shit.
How many people remember what it was like to not have a cell phone?
Bro, I remember just talking about this, bro. Nah, fuck that. The best era for me was the cord phone, like with the cord, the one with the cord where you walk around the house, the motherfucker wrapped up on your finger, talking all night. It was good, boo. My name Terrence.
Other people picking up and shit. Yo, I'm on the phone.
Remember Star 69? You Star 69?
Star 69.
Just to see who called you back.
Yo, I might have to make a record about that. That gotta be brought back. Star 69. Yo, that's wild.
Yeah. You know. Star 82 is how you made your phone private so nobody couldn't see your number and shit.
Bro,
when they started doing caller ID.
Yo, niggas had the phone cheat codes, bro.
Them shits worked, B.
Nah, they did, bro. But nah, those epic times, man. Like I said, we seen it all, man. From the pagers to beepers to the first cell phones to chirp phones to nigga touch screens to everything. We seen the whole setup.
The game changer was when you was able to like see videos on your computer. I thought that was a game changer. I remember being young and finally seeing like image on the computer that like, yo, this is like the world's over. It's a wrap.
But imagine how it was when they made the first internet system. You know how big that machine was?
Yeah, bro.
That shit was fucking
like 2
huge.
Rooms.
Yeah, like rooms of equipment just to get one message across. And like, this is some stupid ass facts, but the first message that was ever sent was LO because they was trying to spell login, but it got cut off at LO. I don't know why I know that.
Yeah, that's some different type of information.
Well, I liked it. I always remembered it because my name is Lisette Ortiz. So I feel like.
Oh, she was like, they sent me a text early.
Misfit got the first text.
She got the first text ever.
She got the first shout out.
Yeah, you know who sent that shit? Cannabis, B. You know, Cannabis like the first nigga ever on internet. Nah, y'all didn't know that?
Nah,
really?
Yeah, Cannabis was like the first rapper that ever got on internet, ever in the history. Yeah.
That's interesting. In what though?
I don't know. Like they was like, son was sending his mixtape to the army or some shit. Like to all the army niggas. Yo, that's bro, dead ass fact.
You learn something new every day, man.
Yo, army motherfuckers love battle rap, by the way.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, they do. Hell yeah.
That shit's wild.
I always get messages from people.
To be honest, man, I think everybody in the world love battle rap, bro.
Facts.
Like, you know, when I go through my DMs and shit and see all these motherfuckers from different, like, soccer players, motherfuckers I never thought would hit me about battle rap. These soccer niggas, fucking all type of niggas. Like, yo, I watch your shit, and I be like, you fuck with battle. You know what shocked me the most was Genuine. Like, Genuine is active.
Like Genuine like battle rap so much. He did some songs with a couple battle rappers.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, yo, I never in my life thought Genuine would be an active battle rap watcher.
Word.
This shit's crazy.
I think the big shocker for me was Dave Chappelle.
Yeah, that shit is wild, bro.
I was like, what? That's what's up.
Yeah, you know, and also like, you know, just with me like finally like breaching behind the rap walls, you know, them rap walls that they don't never want us to get in. So I finally breached them motherfuckers, you know. Shout out to those TD camp. But you know, now I'm behind the scenes and I'm in these big rooms with certain people, and now I see like what they do when bro, do you know like a lot of these artists be having battle rap parties, bro? We don't never know.
That's crazy.
They have battle rap parties. Like when these big events go down, these niggas are rent a venue, and nigga, all these niggas be in there watching, bro. Like for example, I'm gonna use this as an example how you knew everybody was watching battle rap, and it took a fucked up situation for it to happen, but it happened. And the situation was when the Tech 9 passed shit. You seen how many niggas popped out? You feel me? Nigga, you had Kendrick, you had niggas popped out, bro. Like,
word.
I was like,
rest in peace, Tech. A lot of people was on that time.
I remember that.
Yo, I'm like, yo, why we couldn't get, as a battle rap community, why we couldn't get this type of support as a community? Like,
well, yo, that's something that really be bothering me though, man. And people choose to wait till a tragedy to happen to kind of give people the notoriety. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that shit was wild. But
if you're a battle rap fan and you really fuck with us, why not shout out a tweet like, yo, that ball was fire? You wait till somebody pass to say, yo, I think part
of the reason is we kind of attack every industry artist. They come close to this shit,
bro. I'm telling you this, and this is coming directly from the other side of motherfuckers who don't never say nothing about battle rap. One thing I've learned just from my like past 2 years of sitting out of battle rap, it's not even the battle rappers, it's the fans. Battle rap fans are crazy, bro. They're crazy. And this is what I mean by the psychology of a battle rap fan. A battle rap fan will tweet you and say, fuck you, your mother's a fucking whore, you're in my top 5.
Nah, real shit.
Welcome to battle rap.
That's a battle rap fan. Yo,
nah, it be the haters trying to dress it up. Like, yo, you trash, but you know you was in my top 5 or what?
Like, what do you mean? Like, and then like if an industry nigga tweet something, like if they tweet one thing, nigga, you gonna see every battle rapper in the world, nigga, like, nigga jump in the ring. Nigga jump in the ring. Y'all niggas. So nigga, the industry niggas be like, nigga, I ain't gonna say nothing until they dead. Cause at least when they dead, nigga, they ain't gonna say nothing back.
No rebuttal.
Right.
No rebuttal.
Well,
But no,
I know you on the other side now, but to be honest, like, have you ever felt like there was really a big difference?
From what, like battle rap and rapping, just in general?
Battle rap and rapping, I always felt like it's like,
oh yeah,
it's
two
the same shit, really.
No. It's two different sports, and I didn't really understand that until I got on the other side. Now the thing with battle rap, right, and this what I had to learn just with making my whole transition from the battle rap side to the actual music business. Battle rap, our whole way of being a battle rap is to be creative. How creative can you be, entendre wise, metaphorically? How creative can you be? And with music is how direct can you be? Like, how can you make them get it without even thinking about it?
Oh, technical difference.
The Rona.
All right, we good? All right, cool. So where we was at? We was at the industry and the difference between battle rap and industry.
Yeah, so going back to that, like one of the big differences is like when crafting for a battle rap, you kind of gotta craft like how technical you can be. It's a lot of technical things when crafting for a battle rap.
Right.
And you know, punchlines, metaphors, double entendres, rebuttals, is all type of stuff you gotta craft for. And your objective is to trick the fans. That's battle rap. How could you trick him? How could you trick them enough to where they go, oh, he got me, and now I get it, which would make a crowd reaction.
Right.
Versus doing music, your objective is to make sure that shit goes straight to them without them even thinking. And I've learned that. Like, you know, one of the like the hardest hitting lines ever was like when Tupac said she was Dear Mama, when she was like, she in the kitchen trying to fix us a hot plate. She's working with the scraps she was given. Mama made miracles every Thanksgiving. Like, son, that line, that shit hit home out of this world.
Facts.
You get what I'm saying? That shit hit home. And that's the objective.
But we got lines like that in battle rap.
You said what?
We got lines like that in battle rap.
We got a few of them, but like, nigga, consider that filler. Nigga, if you just said that, like, yeah, you know, mama made miracles every Thanksgiving, niggas would be like, and
like, what's the bar? What's the bar?
Like, and you know, hey, the fans will make it up. Like, you know, mirror code, like a mirror. The mirror is frozen. It's a mirror cold. Like,
during Thanksgiving is when winter hit, so it's like mirror cold Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving, like the pilgrims wore jackets in the video. You know, battle rap make it more.
That went over your heads, man.
Yeah.
Also one of the biggest difference is like with battle rap, you on your own. Like when you or some niggas be getting help, you know, whatever. But most definitely you on your own. Versus when making records, and I didn't know this when I was like up and coming on the music industry side. I thought like you just find the beat and you go in the studio and you make a record. Nah, it don't work like that, bro.
That's a huge collaboration.
These big records, it's damn near a basketball team of people that go into these big records.
Right.
If you just look at the credits, you see how many people.
And that's the thing we never really did. Like, you'll hear a song, but you don't never go Google the credits. Like when you look at the credits,
that's what the album inserts was.
That's why they
about this, like,
shit, so you don't know.
That's crazy.
But like back in the day, if you go through some of our favorite rap albums back in the days, and you look at the credits in those big ass books in the CD pack, it'll tell you written by so and so, co-written by so and so, produced, saxophone, drum,
all that. I kind of miss that shit.
Yeah, it'd be a
lot.
But
I mean, it's more available to you now on Google.
Oh, no, it is, but like
average consumer doesn't care though.
On some of my newer projects and from my older projects, it was like, all right, you know, find my producer. Hey, let me get that beat. Okay, rap to the beat, and that was it. But like when you think about like these big timeless records, it's a lot that go into them. A lot.
Right.
Like, and that's why they call it produce. Like, you could be a dope rapper, but if you ain't produced right, it ain't gonna never hit right. It's a lot.
Right.
It's a
Like
lot.
cannabis.
Even from the shit you record on, like from the specific type of mics, specific type of compressions, specific type of mixers, frequencies. It's shit that go through these records that make them addictive. They don't just happen. It don't just happen because you made a dope song. It's other shit that make these songs addicting. Like, you ever hear a record and be like, why I can't stop singing that shit? It's some
Like
shit.
that 4-note. There's a specific 4 notes.
Yeah,
That's like in every hit record.
It's another thing, right? So I didn't know this neither, but they was like, it's certain records, like our beat, our heart has a specific type of beat, and the tempo is in between like 80 and 95. So when you produce beats in that tempo, it automatically hit home. Like radio records got a specific tempo. It's like the people behind the music industry know all of this shit.
Yeah.
So they'll tell you, we need a song. We need you to do 8 records that's 85 tempo, 9 records that's 80 tempo, you know, and they'll tell you, and then they'll say, okay, we like that one at 80 tempo. Okay, let's add a guitar just for that little 5 seconds. Then man, I swear, bro, when you when you in the studio with these bigger artists, these records are literally produced, bro. They're not just you stumble on a hit.
So who are the artists that you had the pleasure of sitting in their sessions and seeing this whole production go down?
I would say like just in the TDE camp, like seeing, you know, Kendrick and Absol and seeing they session files.
Yeah.
What's up, big dog? Wait, hold on. What is this? Headphones? Headphones.
Headphone.
Here, go take them on. But no, just seeing like so like you know, when I be in the studio and I just like, let me go through somebody else's files and see what they session look like. So you pull up their Pro Tools session and you'll be like, God damn, it's like 500 tracks.
And it don't even sound like that.
It sound like one record all the way through.
Right.
But bro, it'd be like 500 tracks, like recorded tracks of like doubles, layers, nigga, fucking instruments. Oh, I'm like, yo.
Yeah.
Because but you got to think about it too. Like when we was going to the studio early on, I remember just having one track for the beat. Now when I'm in the studio, the beat is tracked the fuck out. So every instrument is its own thing. And I never used to do that until later in life, you know. And then I realized, damn, like this is better. Like,
well, the funny thing for me is I started out that way and then got to the 2-track point. Where it was like, because I started recording in an actual like a studio that I could go to all the time and get work done. So I saw the process of everything getting tracked out on ADATs. Yeah. Back when ADATs, motherfuckers was like, I'll be in the studio and I just hear ding, ding, ding. I'm like, yo, what you doing? Yo, I'm tracking out this sound. Yeah. And the next sound would be the drum, and the next sound would be the snare, the next sound would be whatever synthesized sounds they put on top of it. And then the 2-track shit kind of like came into my mind, like, this is much easier to do. When I heard Cameron say, yo, oh boy was a 2-track. When he released it, it was a 2-track. And I was like, 2-track? Niggas is doing 2 tracks? 2-track. Nigga just took the beat, rapped over it, somebody mixed it, the beat was mixed, put it out.
Yeah, but that's another thing. That's another thing that's extremely important, bro. Mixing. That's what I'm saying. Like all these little aspects that happen behind music, I didn't know that they was that important. I'm like, yo, you just get in the studio and make a record and put it out. Nah.
See, I agree with that, and because obviously we know a lot of work goes into producers and what they do, right? But a lot of the artists that are breaking now is just making songs in their crib and putting it out.
Right.
Like it's
Yeah,
it's
no.
it's
I
like
think
the
Yo,
Bobby Shmurdas, the you know the artist that is just like, yo, it's raw music that's just a vibe and people
yeah,
relate to it and it's
I'm
hitting.
word. Yo, Fit, let me blow your
I'm gonna
mind
be
real
honest
quick.
with you. Look. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Big
Like,
Drip. Hold on one second. Big Drip, that record, Big Drip, that was recorded in Zayax.
Well, see, yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like, it's some for me. I think music has everything to do with being relatable and knowing the person you're talking to, knowing the
Right,
crowd of
look,
people you're talking to,
look.
right. And then
and
sonically, it has to sound good.
yeah, I mean, it does have to sound good, but at the end of the day, it's kind of like I think a lot of these artists are not mixing their shit when they putting it out. I think it takes a talented producer or a talented person to hear, oh, this guy's a star, and then they move forward with the production and doing all
Right,
that. But
right,
you have to have it before that. You
right.
No,
can't
I'm gonna
just
tell you
be a
another thing though.
nobody and they make you a star.
Look, I'm gonna tell you another thing though. Like, and it's something that I learned in the industry too, especially with the team that I'm with. Is a difference between hot records and big records, right?
True.
So most of these records that they're hot, they fizzle out though. They fizzle out
Yeah,
in a month, 2 months, fizzle out. And it's because they're like microwave records, right? Like throw that shit in the microwave, let it heat up, nigga, and throw it out. Okay, cool. They fizzle right out. And this is why they keep saying, okay, you need another single, you need another single. But
right.
like for the people like the J. Cole's, the Kendricks, and all these, the certain individuals at the top,
Love those
they make
guys.
music that ain't gonna go nowhere for a long time. And
Right.
it's because um the production. Hold on. Let me turn this shit down. This nigga over blasting it.
Yeah, I can hear him. What's low? Okay.
But yeah, like I said, they'll go into the studio and it'll take them 4 or 5 months to make these records. And that's
Right.
why the records last that long. You feel me? That's why you can go
Yeah.
back to Section 80, you can go back to 03 Adolescents, and it still got the same feel as when it first was produced.
That's
Right.
why it's a
So
music
it's a
that's
lot.
standing
It's
the
like a
test of
home cooked
time.
meal. It's a home cooked meal versus it's wifey versus a side chick. Is you feel me? You know how.
Right.
But yeah. So like I was saying, you know, just like cooking those home cooked meals when it comes down to making music. And I also want to quote Rain. Rain said one of the realest shits I seen in the interview. When he was just talking about like why people say battle rappers and shit can't make music, and I want to go down that whole rapper can't make music thing because it's been this whole stigmatism with the music industry why battle rappers can't make music, but in all actuality, 95% of the major artists in the industry was once battle rappers, all of them,
Right.
every last one of them.
Right.
So it's not that battle rappers can't make music; it's just most battle rappers don't really get produced. And or if they not getting produced, battle rappers are trying to make records like the whack niggas. And Rain quoted some real shit. He was like, battle rapper fans want to hear them be good. So why not make songs like Nas? Why not make
Right.
Nas type records? Why not make
Why not?
Eminem records? Why not make like actual rap records? Of
Right.
course, niggas gonna say you whack if you a fucking lyrical god and you talk about fuck of the bitch, fuck of the bitch. Of course, niggas gonna say you whack.
I agree.
Nah, that's a fact though.
It's
That's a
fact.
fact.
It's fact.
Like
So like,
they're not gonna be used to like, what are you doing? You know what I'm
what are you
saying? Like,
doing?
you
You
got a
can
strip
actually
club
rap.
record, nigga.
You can
How you
actually
go
rap,
from
dog.
how you go from a god, a battle rap god on stage to making a strip club record? You know what I'm saying? Like,
It don't work. It'll never work. You gonna
right,
always be looked at as the nigga who trash. So, like for battle rapper, and it's just all the battle rappers that's out there making music. Like if you known for being like a super lyricist, or you known for being a nigga that do that, make records about that, or make records that show your creativity. You know what I mean? Like
right.
make those like it ain't like when the last time, other than Eminem, when the last time you heard a battle rap nigga make a record about how it feels prepping for a battle?
Nah, I haven't heard it.
You get what I'm saying? Like, how many battle rap fans are locked into that? Like, oh, that's how it feels going through.
Right.
You feel me?
Right.
There's a
These
lot of
weak
shit we
arms
go
are
through.
sweaty.
Not even right in the battle. And Eminem made it from the white side, you know, the mom spaghetti and all that shit. But like,
Yeah.
you know what we be going through. We be having baby mama drama. It be all types
Drama,
of shit.
all types of.
Like, niggas be wondering why we don't come to the battle full prep, man. You know, man, we be trying to keep it cordial online so a nigga don't have no ammunition next
Listen,
battle.
that's the thing. You can't tell nobody, son. You can't really tell nobody, bro.
Nigga be trying to keep it cordial online because you know, my nigga, we be going through some stuff. So,
my nigga, I went through something for 10 years and couldn't say nothing.
So we can't
10 years I was going through something, couldn't say nothing.
Is that fair though, bro? Like, is that fair, for battle rap fans to want you to only speak about battle rap when that's not the only aspect of your life? That's
not. I can't say that's exactly what they want because I've seen some dope rounds be delivered that wasn't necessarily all about a battle. You know what I'm saying? Right.
I would say from me being like a rapper, but also being on the entertainment aspect of battle rap, like being Daylyt, the entertainer and battle rapper, fans just want to be entertained.
That's it.
Battle rap fans just want to be entertained right then and there. So no matter how you do it, they just want to go, oh my God.
Right.
And if you got to talk about whatever you could talk about to make them say, oh my God, they're going to go for it. That's battle rap fans, right? But the thing is, battle rap fans want it right then and there. They don't want it tomorrow. They don't want it next week. If we in the building, give it to us right now.
Yeah, right.
Right now. So, like I said, you know, just looking at it from the outside in and kind of sit, because you got to think, I battled damn near for 13 years straight every weekend. I was the first nigga on the 500 every weekend. You remember, Matt?
Yeah, and I was trying to talk you out of it. I remember trying to talk you out of that shit.
You're killing the market. I said, Matt, you gotta get this chicken, baby.
No, listen, I had no problems with the speed that you were battling at. That was incredible. You was in a different place in America every weekend, bro. Like crazy. It was the price that you was hitting niggas with. I was like, yo, what are you doing, man?
No, but see, niggas didn't understand. I had a method. I'm like, I created a character that I don't have to rap.
Break it down. Let's go back. Let's say 2013.
2013, my nigga. I'm in Australia dressed as Batman. Nigga.
Battle the blind nigga.
Battle the
blind
nigga. So you can't even see the gimmick. Son,
what's his name? Manils?
What's his name?
Manils, I think it's
some shit. Anywho, but this is what I'm saying, right? Like I said, during that time, I wasn't fully aware. I was still like fresh out the hood a little bit. So I'm like, my nigga, $500 and a flight to Australia? I'm out of here. Nigga, I'm out of here every weekend. I'm math like, yo, son, you have to stop. You fucking up the market.
You are fucking up. You was fucking up the market, bro.
Yo, Fit. Niggas was like, yo, we was thinking about getting math in them. I'm like, yo, 500, I'm out there. Niggas like, lock in. Yo, I was getting all the bags, Fit. Niggas was like, yo, we could go get light for 500. It don't matter what you do. So we could get light for 500. Yo, I was good, bro. Yo, one year I was up like a good 30 bands off $500 joints, bro. Every weekend, bro. Every weekend. So, like I said, it was at a point to where the fans just want to be entertained. I kind of fucked some shit up. I can't lie. I brought in a lot of weirdo niggas just doing wild shit. I can't lie.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, man, I was just trying to get the bag, and I just wanted to see the world, and that shit kind of helped me. It kind of helped me become the man that I am today. You feel me? I got to think. I started off as Philly Swain, Rich Dollars, Daylyt. I was wilding in the
Right.
middle. In the middle of my, I was wilding, and it wasn't a
Right.
good road. It wasn't a good road where I was heading with that type of energy.
Right.
So, you know, like it helped me. It helped me traveling all around the world. It most definitely opened my eyes to see a lot more.
And showed you a lot of different stuff.
Yeah,
A
most
lot of
definitely
different
did.
stuff.
Most definitely
Yo,
did.
what would you say is your top 10 gimmicks?
Top
Or
10 gimmicks?
top 10 Daylyt situations that was like, what the?
It had to be me versus 40 bars, man. The third
Yeah,
round.
pulling out your beef in a girl battle league.
No, but that ain't it though. That's not it. That's not it. Look, I'm gonna tell you what it was. I say okay. All the men get out. This ain't for y'all. This for the ladies in the third.
It did.
But you know, I was there.
Yo,
I was there.
Yo, you looked at me like, nah, B.
Bro, I kept changing where I was standing watching the battle because I didn't want to be in the view of what you was about to do. Look. So I'm in there like, wait, what side he going to? All right, he going to that side. I'm going to this
get
side.
out. No. I'm like, yo, get out. I'm telling y'all now, get out. This ain't for y'all. It's over. Get out.
Nah, niggas was out though.
Everybody leave though, right? I'm like, okay, we good. The fucking part, everybody came back in. All the niggas came back in. Yo, I bullshit you not. A nigga from the background was like, I don't know who it was. It was like, yo, B, word is bomb, B. Not on no homo shit. I ain't missing this, B.
Hey, yo.
Yo, I seen Calico, bro. I looked at Calico on the top ropes, bro. Calico had his eyes like that, bro. I swear to God. Yo, on my son, bro. My son sitting right there.
What? Let me see that.
Bro, that shit was bro. Like, yo.
You caught Calico peeping? You caught Calico peeping?
Cal was peeping, bro. I promise you, Cal was peeping, bro. Smacking it, like, cause I think like all the men was like, I know it's pause worthy, but I don't think he gonna do it. I know he ain't gonna do it. Yo, I climbed to that motherfucking top rope like Ultimate Warrior, bro. Yo, I whipped that thing out, bro. The crowd went, I really got a crowd reaction from whipping the meat out, son.
Yo, I'm not. Pause.
That day was crazy, yo. Niggas got
that day was
outside.
Crazy.
Everybody got
but no, I'm gonna tell you the craziest moment after that. So after the ruckus, we go outside and this a nigga threatening to shoot the whole event up.
Yeah,
like, I remember that.
You remember that shit? Come to find out, I'm cool with the nigga now. Like I'm super cool with old boy now. Nigga from out there, I'm super. But like I'm outside. And the nigga like, yo, y'all niggas ain't got permission to battle over here. Yo, where the heat at? I'm like,
right.
Oh shit, it's about to get real.
I remember that day.
Yeah, that shit was
I stuck around just to make sure everything was okay, but
nah, I stuck around too because like it was me, Flip. I remember Math. There was a few niggas there, and Debo was there, and I'm like, damn man, like I don't really know what's going on, but like. Fuck it, nigga. I'ma ride out with Debo and them. Like, I just got certain morals in certain situations. I'm like, nigga, like, I'm the main event. I'm the reason why this battle happening. So, nigga, I ain't gonna ditch Debo and them. Like, nigga, whatever happens, nigga, I'm staying here till it finish. Like,
right.
And shit was cold. That was a wild moment, though. That was a super wild moment. But for me,
so
that was one of my favorite moments as an antic because, like, no, don't get me wrong, the footage is chopped up. But that shit was like an hour delay. Like it was rough.
It was. Motherfuckers was like, son.
It was like
niggas get out. It's like anything stop. Anything stop.
I might be the first nigga to clear a venue and bring them back in, son. Like in the round.
Speaking of clearing venues, don't flop.
Yeah, bro. Don't flop was weird. Cause all right, so first and most foremost, like you've been out there early before they was getting legit, like early, You remember how nigga, we was out there illegally.
Right.
Like
right. Niggas had to lie at the border.
My nigga,
niggas had to lie.
We was on some immigrant, like sneak past the border type shit.
Could not tell niggas, yo, I'm here to do a battle.
Hell
yo, I'm visiting. I'm on vacation. I'm here to check a chick.
Now,
all types of shit.
That was my first time overseas. Like, well, that's overseas, right? Where that shit?
Yeah, that's overseas.
That's my first time overseas. So like, the time zone shit had me fucked. Like, you know, you go to New York, I had to get used to going to the east. Now we like 17 hours ahead of some weird shit.
Yeah, crazy.
I was fucked. Like, so if like leading up to the battle, I was throwing up like all in the venue. I was throwing up bad. So I'm like, man, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do the battle, bro. Like he like, come on, Day, like we banking on this.
Was it the food?
No. It's just like I didn't sleep. The times was off. Like my body, whatever, my body just wasn't ready for that. Like it wasn't ready. It wasn't ready for that.
Yeah.
So like I was throwing up. I was just fucked up like the whole time. And so when we got to the venue, one of my man Reese, which was if you look in the video, he the nigga with the horse on his head. That was my guy Reese from out there.
Yeah.
Reese, we went to the bathroom. I threw up one more time, and I'm like, hey yo, Reese, man, like I'm so sick, bro. Like I don't remember the rounds. Now that was my excuse. In all actuality, I didn't prep from the
right. Right.
You know, this is one of them $500 joints. So you feel me? Hey.
You get
so
what
I'm
you
like,
pay
you know,
for.
I'm like, yo, I got a round in the bag. I got the first round. You feel me? I got a little math. You know how I go. I got the first
round. I already know.
I got a little bit of the second and shit. We gonna have to wing the third.
You remember I skipped around out there, so I already know, son.
I'm like, we gonna have to wing the third. So all right. So I go to the bathroom. I threw up one more time. When I was wiping my face with the napkins, it clicked. I said, I looked in the mirror. I looked at my son Reese. Reese was like, "Don't do it, Day. Whatever you thinking, don't do it." Right? I tapped my pockets. Right? I'm like, I know I got some shenanigans in one of these pockets. Yo, I had my phone charger in my pocket, bro. I'm like, okay, napkin, phone charger, bro. We sit in the bathroom for like 5 minutes. Like, okay, napkin, phone charger, bro. We gotta come up with something with the napkin and phone charger. Yo, bro, we start drawing on the napkins like possible things we could make. I'm like, should I make a paper airplane? Should I put my lyrics on a paper airplane and throw it in the crowd and have somebody read the lyrics from the airplane? Like, bro, we was thinking of all type of shit, like, right?
Bro, how did you get naked?
All right, so look. All right, so let me tell you, bro. Let me tell you how it all happened, my nigga.
Yeah.
So, all right. So once again, bro, I'm like, all right, my stomach don't feel good, bro. So normally, like, if you throwing up, it's either gonna come out up here, it's gonna come out down there.
Come out down here, word.
So I go use the bathroom, bro. I'm on the toilet. I threw up in the middle of my legs, bro. So now my pants got throw up on it, my underwears, all that, bro. So I'm like, I gotta take my drawers off. I take my drawers off, throw them in the trash can, wipe my pants down, pull my pants. I'm like, yo, I don't got no drawers on. I gotta make some drawers. So boom, I get the napkin and I get the charger and I make some drawers, son.
You bullshitting, bro.
I bullshit you not. I had no plans on getting naked, bro. I'm just like, I just gotta make some drawers, my nigga. Right? So I make the drawers out of the napkin, right? I make the drawers, right? So we get in the battle. I go off on my first. He go off. I go off half a second. And Daylyt went in the Super Saiyan mode. Before you know it, he fucking me up. In whatever English. You got to think, this nigga is African and UK. So he got no accent.
What they call it? Grind? What they call it? Grind music?
He got 2 accents. I don't know what he's saying. The crowd is going. I just knew I was dying, my nigga.
Yo, shout out to Daylyt.
My mind said, Daylyt, press the button. Press the epic, the game over button. Press the game over button. In the 3rd round, I'm like, butt naked with a shotgun? Well, hey, let's do it for real. Nigga, I dropped the motherfuckers, nigga. The venue canceled, nigga. Battle over. Nigga, factory reset. Event over. Yo, it was over. It was
Yo,
over.
I think Daylyt had a round after that, right?
Yeah, bro, he rapped to me naked. Like, yo, he was rapping. Yo, people was out of there, bro. The venue was canceling as he was rapping, bro. Now look, that was my first time I learned how to lose win. That was the first time I learned how to how to lose but win, right? So it's like, yeah, he beat me. But if you think about the battle, niggas don't even remember who I battled. They just know I got naked in London. I like erased that nigga on some like Thanos shit. It was just like, woo. It was over. It was over, bro. But now,
all right.
Go ahead.
Yeah,
I'm saying he took it over. Look, that was the news for the whole event.
Yeah,
after that,
I 30'd everybody, bro.
That was it.
That whole card got erased. Niggas don't remember nobody from that whole event. That was the Daylyt naked event, bro.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy.
That shit was wild, bro. But like I said, go ahead.
Yeah. Fast forward. Real Deal in Phoenix.
So Real Deal. Once again, Math, Math. Let me put this out there. Math has been one of my like behind the scene close niggas throughout my whole career, my nigga. Like, we be having so many behind the scenes stories about how shit be going. Like, yo, son, like, yo, this shit is wild, my nigga. Like,
it should be crazy.
So Mav know, my nigga. So all right. So there's a nigga named Teddy Grizzle or one of them niggas, bro. I forgot who threw that event.
It was Teddy Grizzle. He put it together.
Nigga's super snake though. But whoever it was, right? Nigga threw the event. So like, all right, what, you wasn't on that card, huh?
No.
All right, so my nigga, first of all, we in Arizona. They got us in some shitty ass hotel. My nigga, some niggas started getting wild at the hotel. Niggas had to switch to another hotel. It was all type of shit happening behind the scenes. Matt, you know we make sacrifices to get this bread because we need it, and we don't speak on a lot of shit that be happening, how these niggas be treating them. We be getting treated like shit. So it was bad, my nigga.
There was a couple times,
So
it was a couple times.
My nigga, they tried.
But you was getting treated like shit for $500. That's why I couldn't understand, nigga.
Hey, I wasn't rapping. Y'all niggas was spending y'all life away. I wasn't rapping. I go in there half-ass naked, nigga, for the 500, nigga. All right, so boom, right? So remind you, they treating us shitty throughout the whole time. So they go, we gonna make it up to y'all. They send us a limo, right? The limo don't work. The nigga in the front trying to get a jump, all type of shit, bro. It was, my nigga, it was epic, bro.
That's crazy.
All right, so we get to the venue. So I had all my gimmicks ready because I'm like, you know what? You know, this was a $1,000 joint. This wasn't a $500. It was a $1,000 joint. So I was moving up. So I'm like, I got a little money to play with now. You feel me? I got $500 to buy some things. So, you know, I went and bought, and then, so Real Deal was known for he was known for freestyling and shit. So I'm like, all right, he's known for going off the top. So if I wear the Headless Horseman costume, technically I'm off the top. Like that's a bar. Like I'm really off the top. For real. So battle come, and I'm like, okay, well, this antic ain't going as planned. These niggas booing me. It ain't going how I thought it was gonna go. So Real Deal fucking me up one more time. And again, once again, I'm like, hey, if it worked once, it'll work again.
Oh my God.
All right. Real Deal fucking me up. They ain't fucking with me. Let's press the reset button. Press that motherfucker again. Yo, I pressed the button, pulled the pants down. Guess who was right there for the second time with his eyes wide open, looking at the Calico. I swear to God, Calico has been right there every picture, bro. Calico was looking like, no, man, not again. Yo, Calico ran off the stage and shit. Yo, that shit was epic. Yo, that shit was epic. But once again, Doodle in the Desert, it erased the whole card again. The whole card again. You don't remember who battled. You don't remember nothing. Yo, that shit made it to Source Mag. It made it to everywhere, bro. That shit made Reddit worldwide. It made world news. But this the coldest part about it. Every site that posted the picture, they posted the headless horseman. Like, so you never seen my face in none of the pictures. It was just a nigga with no head on the cover. Like, but nah, that shit was epic, man. Like I said, it came a point of time. But I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I started getting lost in the sauce. Like anything you do that work enough, you could get lost in the sauce. And I started getting lost in the sauce. I started forgetting like what was important. And it started affecting me with things that matter. And I admit to that. Like some battles I started to go, I don't really care because I could do some whatever shit. And I started to rely on that. Yeah, I started to rely on that more than my actual skill when there was a lot of fans that actually respected me for my talent. Right?
Right.
So I remember, a few incidents where fans would actually like I remember, I forgot what battle it was, but I remember looking in the crowd and I just remember people shaking their head like, man, you a fucking let. It was that like
what you doing?
When a nigga used to be good, he on drugs now. Like they had that look. Like, niggas was looking at me with that look.
So what was the Pat Stay battle the set off for you where you said, all right, enough with the gimmicks?
Yeah. I think Pat Stay did it for me. That was another one of those battles. But see, let me tell y'all how the Pat Stay battle even came about.
Okay, you back. Oh shit.
The real deal battle. People don't know that.
Rewind a little bit. You just blanked out.
All right, my fault. I was saying me and Pat Stay battle got locked in at the real deal battle after the Doodle in the Desert.
After the Doodle in the Desert,
we locked it in. You know that picture of me standing by the gate in between the bars talking to Organic? Yeah. That's when we locked it in, right there. Yo, so Organic was like, he's like, we don't have nobody to battle Pat, man. We need a show. And I'm like, Yannick, I really don't care about change. Like, I don't really care about being the king of the dot. Like, I don't really care. And he like, Day, just do it for me. Like, you don't even have to win. We just need somebody to put on the show. So I'm like, sure you want a show? He was like, we need a show. Right? I'm like, you sure?
Right.
We just need a show. I'm like, okay.
I'll show.
Give you a fucking show. Right? So leading up to the battle, I'm like, all right, I need to come up with a gimmick. Wait, can you good?
You hear me?
Y'all good? We good?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, I was like, I need to come up with a gimmick that tells the world I don't want the chain. So what I started doing in my career, I started to, instead of rapping, I started putting bars inside of the antics. So I'm like, my over the head bar is, I'm gonna do a gimmick that's significant, like that shows the world I don't want a chain on me. So my gimmick was, I'm a slave and I don't want a chain. Like, I want to be free from the chain. And
right.
It went pretty well. It did pretty good for what it did. And once again, it still made World Star. It got millions of views and all that. But I remember that day looking at the crowd, bro. I remember looking at the crowd and they was like, not disappointed. They was more so like damn, man, you could have been so good. You could have been like.
Could have been.
Could have been. Not we don't like
just,
what you're doing.
Right. But just when you thought
Otis,
niggas wasn't listening to your lyrics.
They wasn't listening. Nah, they were just.
They was listening, and they wanted that.
They was like,
the crowd.
Come on now, Otis.
Yo,
they had the oldest look, bro. I swear, bro. They was like, yo, this nigga ODing on antics, like he an antic addict, like that's what they was looking at me, and I'm like, And I remember after the battle, I went back to the hotel room and I kind of looked in the mirror and I was like, oh, like I might be fucking up some big opportunities, like I know it's you know what it started to become. It started to become like the Joker, like you know how you get locked. You know how they said Heath Ledger got locked in the character, like I started to get locked in the character. And the shit started to become my own personal amusement versus amusing the people.
Right.
I used to get amusement out of it. Like, I did it again.
Like, haha.
Oh, yes. And all the fans was sad than the motherfucker. Like, come on now. They like, we want to put you
rap
there with the Mooks and Luxes and all them niggas.
Yeah,
like,
you can rap.
You can rap. Like, come on now. And I think when going back to the Total Slaughter shit, like that did it for me too. Like when I was on the Total Slaughter shit, like remember when I walked in the house, I started off wilding on Total Slaughter. I brought Misfit.
You walked in naked.
I came in the house with a big old black bag full of shenanigans. I had a big ass Santa Claus bag full of shenanigans. I'm like, yo, I'm about to fuck TV up. They should.
Yo, I think you had a rubber chicken in that shit.
Bro, I had a rubber chicken. I had all type of shit in the bag. Like I'm like, yo, I'm about to go ape shit on TV. Right? And like, look, I'm gonna be honest with you. And this is why I tell you, like, me and Mav is like one of the most solidest niggas that always been in my corner. So me and Mav outside, we talking, and Mav like, yo, like, let me hear your shit. So we start running through the shit, and Mav like, yo, Daylyt, you really could be one of the nicest niggas ever. And Matt, that convo we had right there outside, like that shit touched. Yo, I went back in the house and threw the bag away. I went back in the house and threw the bag away. So if you notice, when we went back to the actual first battles, which was me and Arts, then me and Diz, I actually was rapping for real.
Yeah.
Facts.
I thought I was there for you.
And you took it. You actually took it. You actually took it.
I start rapping for real. I'm like, yo, that combo outside really like changed my perspective on like moving forward.
Right.
And I'm like, yo, okay, like I'm a listen to Math. Like this is my opportunity to change how people see me because this shit going on TV. So if I this is my chance to switch it back up. Like I'm gonna rap for fucking real, bro.
Right.
So you know, I get past the first round, I get past the second round, and you know, like all the ruckus happened, like you know, the you and Diz and all that shit happened.
Doing all the shit. Before we get to that, let's get to me and you at YouTube Space.
Oh yeah.
All right, so this is the year I'm taking mad battles. Again, we got a different motive. I'm trying to move to Miami, get in contact with my daughter, see her, and live out there and all types of shit. And I'm taking all these deposits.
Hey, wait. Let me tell y'all something. So this was the same nigga that was saying don't do the 500 run.
But it was a 500. It was a 500. Like real talk, I was getting like 35 to 5 for every one of those battles.
He was on the run though. He was on the weekend run for the 2,500. Keep it real.
I was going hard. You know what I'm saying? But we booked our battle, and I'm out in Miami. You know, I'm doing what I'm doing, jumping over fences, checking with kindergartens and daycares, trying to find my daughter. And I got a battle with Daylyt coming up, and I'm like, shit. I hit Daylyt. I'm like, yo, Day. I only got 2 rounds, bro. I only got 2 rounds.
I'm like, y'all, he trying to hit me with the okey doke. I don't know.
Yo, you was tight. You was tight over that shit. You was like,
come on. Yo, I'm like, Mav, son, I'm trying to be serious for once in my life. Like, we gotta have a classic. Like, I'm hot. I'm like, Mav, don't do me like this, baby. Come on now, son. Like,
right.
Come on, son.
So,
like, we gotta have a goodie. Like, right? All right, go ahead, Mav.
So Daylyt decides that I slept on him. So I'm like, you know, I only got 2 rounds. You know, I ain't really prepared, this, that, and the third. Not looking at it like a serious battle. Like I'm telling him that he's simply looking at shit like a serious battle. And you decide, oh, Mav slept on me? Cool. I'm gonna sleep on Mav. And you pulled out the pillow, turned my round, and laid down on the fucking stairs.
Yo, the funniest part, he was in the middle of a dope bar.
Wow.
So like he was rapping to the crowd, and when he looked back, get your ass up.
I was tight. I was like, damn. What do I do? Do I rap? Do I get low and rap to him? Like, what do I?
He was
wake up.
I'm in my kick your shoes. I was like, yo, get up, nigga. What are you doing?
I'm like, yo, don't sleep on me, son. I'm gonna sleep on you, yo. But it's crazy because, like, you know, like, niggas be like, yo, they pour water on Mav's shoes. Like, yo, Mav, you drench me first, son. Yo, that nigga.
Nobody knows this. Nobody knows this.
Edit it out. You gotta edit it out, huh?
I don't.
Fucking dog.
Edit it out.
Yo, he's a dog, my nigga. Look.
Yo, with everything that you was doing on that stage, why am I the nigga that they wanted to have a fucking meeting with after the battle?
Yo, I don't know, bro. This battle was weird.
So, I'm in the fucking conference room with all the YouTube people, and they're like, we were very nervous, and I'm like, yo, I ain't do nothing. It wasn't me.
Yo, all right, so boom, this the fucked up part. So Mav splashed me, and I'm like, yo, son, you just gonna splash me? Like, sheesh.
No, first I stepped on your foot.
No, you stepped on my foot.
Right.
Your Mav steps on my foot. I'm like, yo, son, Mav, like, son, like my nigga, like, okay, and I start to see, okay, now we playing antic chess because he don't got it with the rounds. Antic chess now. This is an antic chess game. I knew it. I'm like, I see what he doing. I see what he doing. He gonna get out of this one way or another. So he kept intentionally stepping on my shoe. I know fans watch everything. Fans see microscopic stuff, bro.
They never saw that.
Fans see that, right? So I'm like, damn, they gonna say Mav mark my feet out, bro. They gonna say that when this is over. They gonna say Mav just kept stepping on Daylyt's toes. Yo, somebody was gonna make a Twitter Daylyt's toes. You know how battle rap go, bro.
Yeah, they gonna mean
like,
that
yo,
shit
Mav,
out.
stop stepping on my foot. Yo, Mav, like, what you talking about? Yo, you doing it again, bro. I'm like, yo, hey, man, stop stepping on my fucking toe. He's like, yo, hey, don't push me like that.
Yo,
I'm like,
then I cracked the water. I cracked the water, and I waited till you got close. Yes.
Yo, he doused me, bro. I'm like, yo,
it wasn't that much. It wasn't that much, son. It was,
yo, my mark out
nobody even noticed it.
Yo, my mark out thing. Yo, we was playing Street Fighter, dog. Like our power meter thing kept going, bro. I swear, like it was like the bully meter kept getting lower and lower, each back and forth.
Oh man.
So all right, so he splashed me. I'm like, nah, you can't splash me, son. So I splashed him back, right? I poured the water back, and then, whatever happened, we keep rapping.
Right.
Battle over. So I'm like, okay, I beat Mav, my nigga. He choked every round. You feel me? Like, nigga, he slipped every round, nigga. He didn't get through none of the rounds. I got him up out of here. Nigga, the battle comes out. he doesn't have one slip in the footage. Nigga, the battle comes out, niggas like, yo, Daylyt, you did an antic, you fucked up the battle. Mav was fully prepped. Yo, he had a third round in the foot. I'm like, yo, how?
No, it wasn't no third round. It's just 2 rounds. It's just 2 rounds.
They chopped the second a little bit and put in the third. I'm like, yo, Fit, I promise you, his rounds was flawless. When the footage came out, he choked every line in the battle. I'm like, yo.
Oh, shit.
Mav, man, you went back there, got that shit chopped up, son. I was like, yo.
Nah, they was treating me like I was the one doing crazy. Niggas had me singled out like, we were very concerned, Mav. We were very concerned. I was like, what are you talking about?
I mean, but like it was wild, bro. That
YouTube.
But that's what I'm saying. Like me and Mav got so many like epic moments just in life. Like it's wild, like how our lives intertwine. Like that shit was crazy.
That's crazy. That shit was crazy. So fast forward, we get past that.
But back
Total
to the
Slaughter
shit, right? The
right.
Total Slaughter shit. So like I said, I go hard. I'm like, you know what? I really want to win this shit. I want to win. Like, I don't want to be known as a joke. I want to fucking win. Like, it's time for me to, like I said, that combo we had outside, that shit really changed my life, bro. And I'm like, I don't want to be remembered as no fucking clown. Like, I want to fucking win. Like, I want to be remembered as a fucking winner. Like, I could rap, and people gonna respect me for my talent. So I go off in the Arsenal joint. I go off in the Diz joint. So Total Slaughter takes a break after that for the grand finale. Just so happens the Math and Diz shit pop off, and you know all the commotion that happened with that.
Right.
So leading up to coming back to Total Slaughter, you got to think Total Slaughter was next weekend after
the Diz shit.
After the Math and Diz fight is next weekend. So I'm like, I don't know if I should go to New York. I don't know, baby. It's looking shaky out there for your boy, right? So look, Mav, I call Mike. I say, Mike, I got children, Mike. And you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, the East Coast, every time something happened with East Coast, West Coast, it get blew out of proportion bigger than what it is. Right. It ain't never like, they got me personally. It's always nigga the East versus West, no matter what happens.
Yeah.
So I'm like, yo, I'm like, Mike, I don't think it's safe for me to go out there. You remember Mike from
right.
So Mike is like, nah, bro, trust me, we're gonna have you well protected. We're gonna have the FOI to protect you. We're gonna have security guards pick you from the limo. Bro, he fed me
whatever he needed to feed you to get you out there.
Me the greatest lie known to mankind. So I'm like,
now hold on. Before we get to that part, I get a call from Royce of 5'9" and an OG from Cali, and they're like, yo, you know, everybody from Total Slaughter has tickets to come to this event. I know shit just happened with you and Diz. What y'all want to do? And I said, Daylyt out there doing crazy shit. Have this nigga go to Disaster and fight that nigga to be good out here.
Fact.
Daylyt gets the information, I guess. He goes to Disaster. You never put the footage out.
Nah,
you never put the footage out.
That was real. Because it was real. When shit real, it don't gotta hit online.
Hold on, but it didn't look like he won the fight either.
No,
it didn't look like.
No, let me tell you. I got a different type of morals, and like Diz is my man. So like I told him, I'm like, I'm not gonna hit you in the face.
Right.
I'm not gonna hit you in the face. I'm gonna throw these body blows, chest, neck. I'm gonna hit you in the face. You feel me? And don't get me wrong, this was during the time Diz was prepping for Mav, so he was off his workout heavy. I wasn't. So I can't lie. I wasn't physically ready. So, he did some Afghan like Middle Eastern grapple shit. It kind of like got me down to the ground, and I hit my face on the ground. It was bad, bro. But more of the story is, okay, so back to that. All right.
Right.
Next weekend, Mike is promising me all type of shit. Like, you're gonna be protected. We're Shady Records. We have everything.
Right.
I'm like, Mike, I got children I need to get back home to, Mike. He like, all right, cool. So they booked the flight. I get off the airplane. There is a 5'1" Arabic nigga picks me up and was like, I'm security. I said, Mike, you was better off just giving me a burner. You was better off just giving me the $150 joint. I would have been solid with that. Like, yo, all right. So I get to my hotel. It's no security. It's no nothing.
No nothing.
I'm just out here dolo by myself. Wait, what was the other dude that was orchestrating? The black nigga that was taking us around. It was a black nigga that was orchestrating. I forgot his name.
I forget his name, but I know you're talking about.
Yeah, but the black niggas, right? So we on our way to Sway in the morning. I'm like, and Mike like, yeah, we gonna have security. Nigga, that one black nigga show up like, let's go. He like, I got you. I'm like, my nigga, they're gonna beat your ass and my ass. Yo, so my nigga, we walking to fucking Sway in the morning. It's me, Hollow, Joe, all the battle rappers. Nigga, everybody get away from me. Hollow like, nigga, we gonna get away from yo. And it's just me. I'm about to get smoked. It's over for me, yo.
No, you did have UTK was with you?
But you got to think like UTK, he's like a big guy, but he not a street nigga.
Right.
He not like, he'll fight if it come down to it, but he not a street nigga like that. He's just like a bigger, like he's a responsible man. Like he's like a, family man and shit.
Yeah.
Not really
there's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that.
So it's just me, UTK, or whatever. So like, the whole time I'm out there, in my mind, I'm like, this nigga lied to me. Like, this nigga Mike lied to me. Like, he really got me out here like a loose chicken wing just to make sure the event go smooth.
Right.
Like, he really don't care about my life. He just wants the event to go smooth. Right? So I'm like, all right, you want a fucking show, nigga? You want a fucking show? I'm gonna give you a fucking show, right? So, all right, so me and UTK, we go to fucking Walmart, we hitting costume stores, we getting all type of shit. So I build the Spawn joint from scratch, right?
Right.
So I'm like, my nigga, my whole thing was to like rap, nigga, light my fucking cape on fire, nigga. It was all type of shit supposed to happen, bro. I'm supposed to light the cape on fire, nigga. I'm supposed to just fuck the whole event up, my nigga, on some like fiery, whatever, right?
So UTK runs into HANZ.
So UTK run into HANZ, and UTK got the lighter. UTK, he out of here. He gone, right? So now I'm on stage. I'm like, okay, all right. Okay, I got an improv. So I do the medication shit. And all the rolling on the ground shit, I was supposed to be rolling in the fire.
On fire.
Shit.
Yeah. That's
so I'm
crazy.
like, this shit look ass stupid without the fire. Like, it just looked like I'm up here making a complete ass of myself. Right?
Classic.
All right. So once again,
I was dead too. I was like, yo.
Once again, I pushed the magical button and fuck up the whole event. Once again. Right? 3 times a charm. Hey, 3 times a charm. I pushed the magical button and mangle the whole event. 3 times a charm. All right, cool. All right, so after the event is over, everything over, I'm like, all right, I'm good. Mike comes to the room. He like, yo, all right, I'ma holler at you. I'm like, wait, what you mean? What you mean? Like, he like, all right, you on your own now. Like, I'm like, wait, come on. Like, and yo, so, hey, shouts out to Queen's Flip, because Flip was looking at me like, hey, yo, son, I gotta stay with you. I can't just
leave
out here just by yourself, right?
Right.
So I'm like, okay, well, I'm gonna be smart, my nigga. I'm gonna stay in my hotel room. I ain't coming out, nigga, until it's time for me to get on the plane. Right? So
all right. So meanwhile, I'm standing downstairs. I'm talking to Royce. I get the feeling Royce is like trying to figure out what I'm still doing there. So we end our conversation, and I just get this feeling like, yo, go upstairs right now. Go upstairs right now. And I'm like, yo, y'all, let's go upstairs real quick. We go upstairs. Elevator door opens. Who do we see?
Hey, look, wait. Let me explain it from my side, though, right?
All right, cool.
All right. So look, I'm in the room. I said I'm not coming out until it's time to leave tomorrow. I was hungry. I ain't ate shit. I was starving. I ordered some food. I'm like, all right, the food won't come up. I'm gonna just go downstairs and get it real quick and make my way down there. I open my door. I swear to God, remember the scene from Juice when Tupac, when bro seen Tupac on the elevator?
When niggas close the locker.
That's exactly how it felt when I seen Math them come off the elevator. I said, oh no, it's over. It's over.
Yo.
I ain't gonna lie, son. I ain't gonna lie. My soul, it was already in heaven. I was like, so I was talking to y'all in third person, my nigga. Like, I wasn't there, bro. I wasn't there, man. I was gone. I'm like, it's over. It's over.
Man.
Yo, the face you did when you came off the interview, bro, it was, this nigga did, remember the bully niggas from House Party? That nigga was like,
the smile.
We got here.
That's funny.
Yo, I swear to God, he was like, look who we got here. I said, yo, when I tell you, me and Math are so synced, the timing of this shit was the most amazingest timing. The timing. Like the timing of it.
The timing was just, I don't know.
Perfect.
It couldn't have been.
I'm like, out of all the time, nigga, not 5 minutes ago, not 20 minutes ago, right now.
Right.
Yo, my man, I don't know who it was, but somebody pulled out the phone and he whispered, World Star. I said
yo, shout out to Matic.
Yo,
Matic
that was him. Yo, son whispered, World Star. Yo, hands started cracking his knuckles and shit. Yo, I'm like, it's over for me. Yo, Mav was like, yo, son, you fought that nigga, son? I'm like, son, I got the footage right here, B. Right? Let me tell you, my nigga, do you know how hard it was to get the footage? Yo, my thumb, my nigga. Yo,
I said, oh man, he nervous. I said, oh man, I was like, you know what? Don't show me.
Yo, it looked like I was putting in the video game code. I swear to God. Yo,
that shit was great.
Yo, because the whole time I'm like, yo, somebody's going across my chin. And somebody, one of these niggas is going across the chin as soon as I put my head down. So I got to the footage and Mav seen that shit and Mav was like, yo, son, you really fought your mans? Like, yo, my nigga, son put my whole life in jeopardy over this shit. Like, he's like, yo, that's wild. Like, so we dapped it up and shit. You know what I'm saying?
We was chilling in the hollow room. We was chilling in the hollow
room and shit. We dapped it up and shit. But that was like that shit was so wild. It was I ain't gonna lie. I got back to my hotel and I sat down on my bed, and then my other spirit man came back in the room and was like, y'all good? Y'all good? Because I was out.
Damn, that was real, huh?
But like,
shit was crazy. Shit was crazy. I feel like me and Daylyt wasn't never meant to have no type of issues. You know what I'm saying?
Never, man. Like,
we built on so many levels aside from that situation that it was like
this shit was epic, bro. But the
Yeah.
cold part about it is like the only reason why I did the spawn shit on Total Slaughter was because Mike really left me out to dry, bro. Like I wouldn't have never did that shit. I would have went up there and actually rapped. I'm
right.
like, yo, this nigga don't care about my life. Like,
Yeah, that's crazy. That's
and
crazy.
on top of that, my nigga, we did them Total Slaughter joints for the low, my nigga.
For the low. For the daylight low. For the daylight low.
Daylight low, my nigga. Knowing what Joe and all them other niggas got paid to pretty much grand finale something we built, I was like, yo, like,
you know, that's kind of why I always respected Hollow's rounds.
Yeah.
Because he really like spoke up for everybody and was like,
he did, bro.
This is what's going on. Like, and I always respected that about him. Like that was fire. That was fire.
That shit was epic. But going forward throughout all of that shit, like a lot of the battle rap community, like they didn't realize like a lot of the things that was happening when I did a lot of these shenanigans, it was normally due to things that was happening behind the scenes and things that we never really could like fully speak on. Because even if you speak on it, the fans, they don't even care, my nigga.
They don't care. They just want to see you perform. They don't want to care. They don't want to the conditions that we in. They don't want to. They don't care about that shit.
Going back to the Summer Madness joint and you and Jones, like people think you be bullshitting when you say like we ain't have food, we ain't have my nigga. We was dying in Summer Madness. That man, we ain't have no seats. Nigga, we ain't have nothing. Like,
nothing.
Starving.
Nigga, fans was doing better than we was that day, son.
My nigga,
that shit was crazy.
Look, I go upstairs, right? I go upstairs and I'm like, yo, this the VIP section. They like, yeah, you can't sit right here. I'm like, wait, I'm performing. Yo, y'all regular fans got VIP and we don't. Nah, they
that's
had
just
us out
was bugging me out.
We couldn't even get through the front door. Like, but nigga, we
had to wait online. You remember that day? We had to wait online, bro.
We had to wait. Nah, Summer Madness was kind of hectic, bro.
Yeah,
so, like,
that was crazy.
Even that moment, bro, this is why I say me and Mav got so many, like moments. We got so many moments that pertain to me and him.
They just tie in together.
Yo, so look, let me explain Summer Madness. All right, so first of all, me and 4 niggas is in the middle of the room looking like Grand Theft Auto characters.
Oh yeah, I remember that. On the purple and shit.
Thanks.
Right? So they go, yo, Mav and Serious Jones to the stage. I look upstairs, I see Serious Jones getting choked out by Beasley, bro. I don't know what the fuck was happening. Yo.
Daylyt,
right.
Daylyt,
right.
I see Serious Jones and Beasley having a friendly conversation. Having a friendly conversation, you know, they have shaking hands like men, and then okay. So all right, remind you, I already been through this with Mav, so I know when things ain't going right. So I see Mav on stage, I seen the shoe step a few times. I'm like, okay, here we go. I said, yo, when you got to the stage, I can tell. I've been through this before. He's not happy. He's not
right.
happy. I know the signs of Mav. He's not happy. Something is not going right. Right? So, all right, boom. Everything happened. Remind you, I seen this shit happen in slow-mo. All right, Mav duck from boom. Serious Jones fall. And like me, remind you, we watching this shit in slow motion. Because in my heart, I'm like, okay, my big battle is going down the drain. It's over. Right? So I'm watching shit in slow-mo, bro. Everybody's scattering. The whole venue scattered. The funniest part about all of this whole shit, bro, was walking outside of the door and seeing Bow Wow hiding behind the door, bro. Bow Wow was hiding behind the door. Yo, I'm like, Bow Wow, come outside. Yo, Bow Wow was terrified, bro.
Yo, he never came to another battle event after that.
He never came to another battle event again after that. All right, so look, once again, like I said, all my antics normally have a cause, and this is the fucked up part about it.
Right.
People disregarded Mav, Duff, and Jones and said Daylyt fucked up Summer Madness. That was the talk. Daylyt fucked up all the sponsors. It's Daylyt fault. We can't get Webster Hall no more. Whatever.
But let's be clear. Let's be clear. Did you actually grab Smack?
All right, I'm gonna get to it. Let me get to it.
All right, cool. All right, cool.
All right, so we get outside. Once again, I'm thinking, I'm on my controversial shit. I'm like, all right, I gotta be remembered somehow. I didn't get the battle.
Yo, I swear to God, that was your thought in so many situations. Like, nah, they gonna remember me.
Niggas gonna remember me one way or another, right? So I see all the cameras, bro. It's cameras mania outside.
Everywhere.
They looking for any footage they could get, right? So I looked at my mans and they like, what you gonna do? I'm like, nigga, on the count of 3, everybody hand clap together, right? So on the count of 3, we start clapping hands. I'm like, clap, clap, clap. Hey. Nigga, the camera said, woof. I'm like, hey, my nigga. And I don't even talk like a West Coast nigga, but I had to put the West Coast accent on for this. I'm like, hey, my nigga. On God, these niggas gotta pay me on my money. Oh God in heaven, these niggas gotta pay me.
Yo.
So all the people come. I'm like, okay. I said, hey, homie, we might die. There's hella New York niggas out here. Nigga, these niggas about to slice us the fuck up. It's over. Fuck it, nigga. We gonna be remembered. Let's go out like the Spartans. Yo, my man, like, fuck it. Let's go out. So like all the commotion, I'm like, nigga, where's Smack at? Where's Smack? Right? They like, there he go right there. I walked up to Smack. I'm like, hey, Smack, man, it's a joke, bro. Just don't believe the hype. It's a joke. It's a gimmick. Hey, nigga, it's real. It's real, nigga. No, Smack is looking at me like, what the fuck type of madness is this? Yo, the whole commotion. Like, yo, we're running the gimmick. We're running the gimmick. Just going on. Right. Hey, nigga, these niggas gotta pay me on God. Right? So I'm gonna clap this shit up. Yo, niggas like, clear it out. Let Smack and Daylyt talk. Let them talk. So me and Smack walked behind the bush, and Smack is still looking at me in distraught. Like, what the fuck is happening? What is going on? Smack doesn't have a clue at what the like. Wait, is it an antic? Is it real? Like, what the fuck is happening? Yo, I bullshit you not, bro. This is I never seen Chico in my life. I didn't know who Chico was. Chico slid out of a crack, like on some like. I'm talking about. It was like on some Grim Reaper. He slid out of a crack. I couldn't see his face. Arm slid out of the crack and was like, Daylyt, this Chico. Here go the rest of the money. And the arm slid back in the crack, bro. I swear on as word to my son. I was like, I looked at Smack. I was like, who the fuck is this magical ass URL spirit? Yo, he gave me the envelope. I was like, what the fuck? Wait, hold on. I'm live. I'm going live. Hold on. Yo, so what the hell is going on, right? So all the cameraman shit, everything is happening. It's just epic chaos in the street. Police come. So I'm like, all right, the police here. It's time for us to get back to the room. And this was actually, like, the best part about it is this was my first relationship with Vlad TV. So Vlad was out there on some, I need some content.
Facts.
So my nigga, we walking down the street, we walking back to our hotel.
And he just followed you.
What happened? Hello. Say hello.
Hey, how you doing? Hey.
What's up?
Look
We
at
walking
that.
back to the hotel, right? We walking back to the hotel, and it's a guy following us, and we like, oh, this nigga about to clap it. He about to clap, bro, cause he on some creep shit. Like he like walking back and forth behind cars and shit, and I'm like, hey y'all, I was like, hey my nigga, real nigga shit. Let's just say a prayer real quick, G. You feel me? If that's how we gonna go out, it is what it is, my nigga. So we pray. Right. Remind you, we praying. We dressed like full Cali Crips praying, my nigga. Like, listen, this little let it shine, my nigga. I'm gonna let it shine. We walking back to the room praying, bro, dressed as Crips. Bro, y'all don't understand. This night is epic, bro.
Facts. Oh shit.
All right, so yo, my fault. So all right, so he finally catch up to us and he like, hey, and we like, nigga, we pause, like, okay. The man whip out the camera like, yo, it's Mike from Vlad TV. Can we get the interview?
Shout out to Mike. Always on
Mike
it.
was in the trenches, bro. He really risked his life, because you gotta think he walking up to this nigga five niggas, 6'5" Crips, nigga, in the middle of New York to get an interview. I know he walked up to me as petrified. He's like, yo, Daylyt, can I get the interview? And I'm like, okay, nigga, we thought you was gonna kill us, nigga. I thought you was gonna kill me. I'm like, all right, well. So I'm like, I remind you, I'm out of gaming mode. I'm in prayer mode. I'm like, okay, let me get back into. I'm like, yo, give me like 5 minutes, because I gotta get back into Crip character. So I'm over there practicing my hey. I'm like, all right, hey, all right, that one ain't strong enough. All right, let me get it. Hey, all right, I got it. Cut the cameras on. Yeah. So he like, yo, so what happened? I'm like, I don't really know what happened, but all I know is I had to get my money from them niggas. You feel me?
Yo, that was funny. Because at the time, I really thought you was balling.
Niggas real. Word. Yo, so that shit make it to Vlad TV, bro. That shit make it to Vlad. That shit make it to World Star.
That was the one time that I was like, thank God this nigga took some of the pressure off of me.
Yo, Mav got swept, bro. Mav, they forgot all about everything. All it was Daylyt threatening to clap the sponsors. I fucked up the event. We can never get the event again. It's all Daylyt fault.
Yo, you got banned along with me, bro.
Man, bro, I got banned for being outside. Yo, I didn't even. Yo, I get banned. Yo, but the fucked up part about it, they banned me when I clearly told Smack it was a joke. I'm like, Smack.
And so we can't play like that, man. We can't play with them type of jokes.
So the funniest part, when Smack and them did the blog, Smack was in the blog because he didn't really want to do it, but they was like, you gotta do it, Smack. So Smack was like, due to circumstance, you don't like my man, but I'm gonna just expose him. So at the end of the day, it wasn't 7,000, it was 500.
Damn.
Yo, I had to get my 500. I can't lie, I was out there.
Oh man.
Nah, that shit was epic though, man. Like,
but Daylyt. We spoke about the antics. We talking about all that. Tell me about the Farrakhan situation. How did you end up?
Oh, look, man,
sitting with Farrakhan.
Life is, man. For me, life took some crazy turns for the better. So like when the whole Nip shit happened, like, I was one of the first niggas that spoke on it. Like, I got online and I said what I had to say about it as far as like everything that was happening. Cause like a lot of niggas don't know, like me and Nip went to junior high school together. So like, me, Nip, J-Rock, we used to be super cool in junior high. Like,
wow.
So, like my history with Nip is beyond Nipsey Hussle. Like, I know Airmans. Like, it's beyond Nipsey Hussle.
Yeah.
So, when the shit popped off, I'm like, like it's crazy how. You all right, big dog? I was like, it's crazy how everybody, Epic cloud chasing this shit and saying we lost the real one. when a lot of y'all bigger artists that was in his position could have been telling the world the same thing that he was telling the world. But y'all chose to tell the world other shit. So don't come ride him now that he gone when y'all are in a position to teach the world the same things he was teaching the world.
Right.
So when you got niggas saying Nip was a real nigga, we lost a real one. If he real, then what do that make y'all?
Right.
If he real and he not like y'all, then what do that make y'all? So I spoke on this, and the video got back to Farrakhan.
Wow.
So Farrakhan reached out to me because the video, this shit ended up getting like 30 million views on some wild shit. It went wild.
Yeah.
And Farrakhan then reached out to me and was like, yo, he called me. He was like, yo, man, I picked up the phone like, it's Farrakhan. I'm like, wait, who? Like, yeah, it's Farrakhan.
Right.
You know, I heard your video, young brother. Those are powerful words, man. I would love to arrange a meeting with you and you know, really, really tap in with you. And you know, like a week later, we arranged everything. Shouts out to RZA Islam because he was kind of like the front man in making all the connections and
making everything happen.
So
shout out to him.
RZA, man. RZA is most definitely out there in the streets with all the information. Shouts out to RZA. So the best, one of the wildest things about Farrakhan that I can say, and I don't really know this if the public know this, is the way he moves. Like this shit is epic, bro. It's epic how Farrakhan moves, right?
Facts. I've seen it.
So when I get, what is this?
Yeah, Farrakhan moves like the president for real.
Bro, it's on some president shit.
Yeah.
So I
facts. I've seen it.
I get to the hotel. I get to the hotel, and you know, they got people on, man. All the floors locked down. When Farrakhan moved, they bought a whole hotel. Ain't nobody.
They shut down blocks
all the floors, my nigga.
Wow.
Yeah.
All the floors, my nigga. Every floor got Muslims in it. Every floor, my nigga.
Wow.
So, you know, I go through all the chains of commands. You feel me? Okay, you got to meet with him before you get to him. You cool? Okay, you cool. It's like 10 different chains before you even get to Farrakhan.
Yeah.
So, boom, I get in. You know, we handshake. Before I even can touch him, bro, they spray me down with the Lysol. Bro, like on some, nigga, you can't, bro.
You can't pass a germ to him. you can't
pass no germs, bro. Nah, they gotta be safe. That nigga's important. Farrakhan's an important person. They gotta be dummy precautions. Right. Bro, they hit me with the spray. Chit. I'm like, okay, cool. It's real. So, you know, I get in the room. Everybody's lined up at the table. They got the big dinner. You feel me? Everybody's like lined up and shit. And he talked to me about like the plans for our people, like outside of the shit, about like building armies, about like how strong of a person Nipsey was, not to the rap game, but to our community as a person in this position and a person that was telling people the right things to do. And he was like, you know, people like that, like what's really happening, how they make sure they take people like that right in front of us. They use our own kind. Right. It was all type of stuff. So the conversation was beyond deep. But that day I realized how powerful Farrakhan is, and I realized how important he is to our community. And us as black people, whether you Christian, whether you Muslim, whatever religion you are, I think like we as a collective, whether you feel however you feel about Farrakhan, the whole Malcolm X shit, whatever, don't take away from the things that he says, right? Like as far as like us sticking together, as far as like we need armies, as far as like, you know, the shit that pertains to black people in general. So those conversations that we had behind closed doors, they was amazing. And also just seeing how Farrakhan worked, it was amazing to me, man. Like it was amazing to see a man have that type of power based off conversation, right? It's not like he forced anybody to be behind him. That man used his words.
He used his words.
Now, once again, it's all words. It's all powerful speaking. You'll get a following just from powerful speaking and passion and aggression in your voice. So one thing, like I said, he said this in the live. He said this in one of his speeches, but he also told me that in person. He was like, he appreciate what I'm doing and the path I'm doing and the path I'm going with music. And he was just saying how musicians are the #1 lead in the weapon against black people. And he was like, you know, they're using these rappers and paying them millions and hundreds of millions of dollars to make sure they promote everything that destroy us so we can keep destroying ourselves. But he was like, you know, you got people like yourself, and I know because I'm familiar with you other than this interview, but I know what area you come from. I know your background, and I know how y'all was coming up. All of y'all was with the shits, but yet y'all growing into the man y'all supposed to be at the right age. And it says it's in the Bible, age 33, right? And this was during that time, we 33, 34. You started to see the world different around that time. It started to kick in. Like, hey, that other shit I was doing when I was younger, that shit for the birds. Like, it's about family structure, building, you know, showing your kids a better life. It's a lot of things. So he was just saying, like, just stay using your voice. Use your voice as much as you can as a weapon to combat everything that's happening to us, because they most definitely using the rappers as weapons. You know, you got like, he was like, let's just take, like, you know, Future in example. Future is not a bad person because he don't even do the drugs that he say he do. But think about this. Lean wasn't a thing where I'm from. In Watts, it was not a thing.
Right.
You know, I go back to the projects every blue moon and see people with double cups now, and it's like, damn, that shit was because of a rapper.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? Like, a rapper made them do that. And
even down to the spread of the Bloods and Crips. That came through hip hop.
Music. And you know, I'm from the motherland, so when I see people gang banging in other cities and other states, I'm like, damn, like, music did this shit, like banging on wax.
Bro, there's Bloods and Crips in Poland.
My nigga, I didn't got pressed. I didn't got pressed in Australia. Like, niggas, yo, boo boo boo. I'm like, my nigga, I'm from California, my nigga. I don't care what you boy, if you don't go, my nigga, I'm on, man, where the kangaroos at, bro? I don't care about and
you a real crip
out here, bro. But
niggas gang banging on kangaroos out there. That's crazy.
He was just saying like continue to use your voice to spread like peace and prosperity and positivity amongst our people, because we don't got a lot of people. Like, he was like, coming up in our era, although we had our beefs, like, you know, the Malcolm X beef with Farrakhan, the Farrakhan beef with Martin Luther King, everybody had their beefs, but the beefs was positive beef. It was still about the right shit. Even though they had their differences, it was still, nigga, we pushing. It was a
debate on the right shit.
It was debate on the right shit. So he was like, we don't have that many spokesmen no more. Like, we don't have that many people that's willing to put their life on the line to say the right things. And he was like, you in the middle ground, you're famous enough. Like, the whole industry knows you, the world knows you. You're not mainstream famous, but everybody knows you.
Right.
So he was just like, just use your voice to stay on the right path and to continue to speak like positivity in the world. And like I said, that was one of those conversations that kind of most definitely was like, okay, I know what it is, man. Like, I'm gonna start using these opportunities to speak the things I'm supposed to say. And if you notice, in my battle rap world, that's why I started doing I'm gonna dedicate this round to my people. I started saying, you know what, like, it's battle rap, but if I'm on a stage where I'm speaking to billions of niggas, I don't care about losing a round. I'll use one of these rounds to say some things that need to be said. Win, lose, or draw, I got to. Like, out of honor of, you know, the conversation that we had, I got to use one of these rounds just to say some shit that matter. And that was the thing, just using my platforms to say right things, or just using your platform as a whole to say the right thing. So that was pretty much what we talked about. But that shit was epic, bro. That shit was epic. It was also spooky. It was also spooky meeting, because I'm like, man, I don't want to say the wrong thing. I don't want to accidentally sneeze too hard and them niggas wig me. You feel me?
Right.
No, hey. When I say he got, like, you know how army ants protect the queen? It's like that. Like, I'm talking about niggas.
They on it.
the whole room, niggas got their hand in the coat. It was like, it was real. So I'm
official.
like, nigga, I don't even want to accidentally trip. You feel me? Man, let me just get up out of here nice and smooth. We had a conversation. Right. I'm out to holler at you. But now it's epic,
well,
man.
Was it a life?
Epic.
But was it a life-changing situation for you?
No, it was most definitely life-changing. I believe like people like Farrakhan, Malcolm X, and not the Garveys and all them people. Like, I believe like they are special people. Like like back in the Bible days, you had the Moseses and the Judas and all them. Those them of our time. Right. Like those the certain niggas that's supposed to continue shit.
The prophets.
Our time. So it's like I said, I'm not Muslim. I'm not Muslim at all. Like I don't really consider myself any religion right now. I'm more so a person like I take the goods out of everything. Like there's goods in everything. Like there's goods in every religion. So I just find the pieces that I can get and apply them. So I would say more so, how you got atheists, right? I'm the opposite of an atheist. Like I fuck with everybody. I fuck with everything.
I think it's called agnostics, right?
Yeah, I started to look at life like gambling. Like, we all gambling and all religion is a gamble. So if God do come back, I don't want to end up believing in the wrong thing. Like God,
right? You don't want to crap out. You don't want to crap out. Let's go Islam.
My nigga, I don't want God to come back and be like, well, nigga, y'all niggas was believing in the wrong one. Nigga, wouldn't you be mad? Wouldn't you be mad if you put your whole life to the wrong religion and that ain't it?
Right.
No, nigga. I'm like, hey, whoever come out the sky, hey, I had a little faith, G. I had a little faith from all around the board. Right. Let me up there. But no, that Farrakhan meeting was most definitely life changing, man. It kind of showed me that how much power you could get just by being a genuine person. That's power.
You saw a lot of power in him, but when I first saw it, I saw a lot of power in you, and as battle rappers, how much we could actually affect the world. For him to even notice you, it's remarkable. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy.
Yeah. I was shocked. I can't lie. Even when I was in there was a few times where I was zoning in and out of consciousness because like when you have big moments like that, you start talking to yourself like, yo, is this shit really happening? Right. And there was times where I'm like, yo, Day is happening. Like you really in here with Farrakhan. Like, like you're in here. Like and everybody, it was like the food, they had all the queens cooking and shit, and the kitchen was like, man, how you even get a room? Man, I don't, hey. Yeah. I didn't been in some expensive rooms. Whatever room they had was a house. It was like a whole house.
Yeah.
It was an upstairs, downstairs in the hotel. I didn't know that.
That's a presidential suite.
But no. They had upstairs, downstairs in the hotel. That's a suite.
Not most hotels, but a lot of hotels will have like the top level floors.
It was a two-story house.
Yeah.
In the hotel, like I was like, yo, this is plush. It was wild.
Yeah.
But no, it was dope. Like I said, it was dope how organized it was, and it kind of gave me, it was another one of those life moments where it was like, hey, tighten up, dog. Like tighten up in life, and not you can achieve this, but more so like you will be remembered, and that be my thing. That'd be my thing in life, like just in life. Over my life, like with so many homies that die and niggas just get over them the next couple of years, like and not even that. Like I used to think about like all the niggas that lived in 1918, like all the niggas that lived in 1845. Like we don't remember none of them.
None of them.
We only remember the niggas that did something. Albert Einstein's, the great niggas.
Right.
And I started to do math, so they say like it's 8 billion niggas on Earth, right, or whatever. Like, and the average human being only lives for 100 years. So every 100 years, 8 billion some niggas die.
Right.
That's kind of a crazy number. Now that 8 billion some niggas, out of that 8 billion some niggas, only like 100 niggas is remembered.
Remembered.
Mm-hmm.
I really want to be remembered somehow.
No, but to believe it or not, you're already in there.
I be forgetting
From step
sometimes.
one to the step you're gonna make tomorrow. You're already in there, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I start to see that. Now, this is my thing, right? I'm in there in the minds, but I'm also in there from a virtual perspective, because our range to popularity is virtual. It's all internet.
Right.
Who knows how long this internet shit gonna be effective? Right? If they cut the internet off right now, everything we ever done is out of here.
Right.
So now I'm thinking monumental. Like, what could I do monumental that'll imprint in earth? Like, do I got to build a statue? Should I use all my money to buy some fucking pyramids or some shit? Like, that's kind of what I'm on now in life. Like, what could I do? Do I write some books? Do I go fucking start drawing in a random cave in the middle of the woods so niggas can find this shit?
Right, exactly.
Do I go hike somewhere up a cave in Bolivia somewhere and write all my battle raps on a wall?
Right.
So niggas can remember that shit 50,000 years from now.
One of the steps that we want to take for that is battle rappers getting publishing.
Yeah. Oh, we gonna dig in that too, cause
yeah.
Since I'm on the other side now, I've learned
right.
a lot of the business end of battle rap, and
right.
Let me make an announcement clear. A lot of people there was a thing going around like Daylyt don't fuck with battle rap no more, or Daylyt is retired. I never retired from battle rap, or I never not wanted to do battle rap no more. When I got on the other side of the music industry, I got smart. I got very wise, and I started to really understand our worth as artists and
right.
how important we are. And
right.
I've had numerous talks with big battle rap leads behind the scenes, and I'm going to break this down to y'all. Where we fail as battle rappers our entire career is that we was never thinking of the long term. We was always thinking of get the bag now. One thing we sold, one thing we gave away was the rights to the footage. No battle rapper owns none of the rights to the footage. None. We don't own none of our battles. In the music industry, they call it the masters. We don't own none of the masters.
The masters, right?
We don't own the masters to the audio or the video. So if somebody comes to buy battle rap, Netflix or anybody, which they will do in the future, they're gonna sell it for whoever knows what. When battle rap as a whole becomes a classic, that was a classic. It'll be worth billions.
And I need people, if you're a battle rapper watching this, please pay attention. This is vital information for the future of what we're doing. Please pay attention.
We're young,
Continue.
Right? We're young. And it's the same thing that happened in the music industry. When older artists wisen up, they'll get them out of there and go sign younger, hungry artists because they know they can get them good over them. The same thing in the battle rap thing. When we start wisening up, they'll go, "Oh, you little PG niggas, y'all want to do it for free? They'll do it for opportunity," and they'll go get the younger niggas to do it for opportunity. And it's all footage, it's all content based. So now going back to that, I look at all my battles and all my older battles. I don't own none of the content. I don't own none of the footage. I don't own. Shouts out to Avocado because he's going to be the trillionaire when all of this shit break off.
Thanks.
But
little do people know, and you know, Daylyt, you just dropped a gem. People don't know Avocado actually owns a lot of this footage.
Trillionaire, bro. He's the Avocado is the master. He got the master of everything.
Salute to Avocado.
Salute to Avocado. But no,
when I started working on this project with Fox, I started thinking to myself, damn, how many leagues am I gonna have to call? And I found out I really only have to call Avocado.
That's it.
Yeah.
Crazy.
He's the owner. He's the owner of everything. But going back. So once I got on the music industry side, I got familiar with publishing. I got familiar with the masters. I got familiar with owning your own catalog. And your catalog and the catalog will be a musical record. Catalog and battle rap will be owning all of your battles. Like you can upload them to your channel or your YouTube or whatever. So I started to I got familiar with these terms: catalog, master, and publishing. These terms don't exist in battle rap. You don't never hear them anywhere in battle rap.
Which is crazy.
Which is crazy, but like I said, Mav, we young, we don't know, we up and coming niggas from the street. Them 500s was sounding amazing in the beginning. Now it's up to like 1,500 and 2,500 and 3,000. That shit sound like gold to a nigga fresh out the bricks. It shit sound like gold.
A nigga writing in his bedroom.
A nigga
trying to be the best
nigga could get $2,500 for 9 minutes of his life. I'm not even gonna think twice about signing the contract.
But so, I think we might be on the right timeline because hip hop actually had like a good decade before people caught on.
Yeah. No, they got us.
So it's like the same thing with battle rap. We are entering our second decade. This should be the decade where we all capitalize off of it.
And a lot of people don't know, right? Besides like publishing and shit like that and owning the rights to that, a lot of people don't know about cue sheets. How for every performance you do, whether it's at SOBs, at an open mic, you should be getting paid for all those performances. But you need to get a cue sheet from the person who's having the event, aka the battle event. That qualifies as a performance. And nobody's getting cue sheets, you know what I'm saying? But then when you ask somebody for a cue sheet, they like, what do you mean? And sometimes I feel like even these leagues are not informed about how to do the business.
They don't know. Like some of the leagues don't really know. They most of the leagues they're familiar with the master aspect. They just know they can own the content. They don't really know the other aspect because come on, big dog. You good? All right, but yeah, they most definitely just want to own the content because pushing forward, they have other plans for the content. Shouts out to URL because they was one of the first to do it. URL was actually one of the smartest businesses to really capitalize on it. They forced everybody to the app. They got everybody on the app now. All the content is on the app now. Everybody is paying to watch the content on the app. You got to pay monthly, so URL now makes money even when there's no battles happening. Shouts out to that. Battle
and the caffeine deal.
It's a lot of things that's happening. But think about this: as a battle rapper, if your battle is on the app and you don't see money monthly, then you are a victim of the business. I can't even say rape.
You can't even really say victim because
it's the business. It's business.
You have a choice. We all have a choice.
It's business. They just call it business. In the rap game, they call it business. And the business is if you don't know, you don't know. That's it.
But I think at this point is way further than just knowing, because the point, a really good point that you made, which is going to consistently happen in battle rap, is like, okay, cool. The math hoppers and Daylyts and misfits, they're enlightened. Okay, let's go to the PG rappers now. We're gonna funnel out the people that are aware and just get the ones who just want to sign. You know what I mean? Like that new artist that's like, I don't want to read the contract. I just want to be heard on. I just want to be on Instagram. And in the world we live in now, where like kids will do anything just to have followers.
Right. I'm gonna lie. A lot of people are battling for the look. You know what I'm saying?
It's virtual.
But in reality, those people can't replace us. We've been in this for 10 years. There's still people.
I would never say
I can't imagine. I can't imagine how many people are hitting up Daylyt every day. Like, when are you coming back? When are you coming back?
I would never say replace, but we gotta remember, Geechee Gotti wasn't here 5 years ago. He's the best right now.
So, well, he actually was, but we didn't really know about him. Right.
Exactly. So like, we can't say that. Like, we can't be replaced because at the end of the day, they headlining Geechee Gotti and Twerk. And 10 years ago, we wouldn't have thought, you probably would have been like, it ain't gonna get better than Hoffa. You know what I'm saying? But
it's still not better, but it's cool. Yeah.
I'm gonna take it.
My point is that we're not above being replaced.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You can never replace who you are because there's legends. You understand? Like, and fans know that. But there is content creators that they can continue to create content, can continue to get revenue, without the needs of those who are enlightened. You know what I mean?
Right.
So what it is, like, you got to take it back to a further back state. So what it is now views are somewhat of a currency, right? Being accepted or having followers or being known is just as equal to money to some people. Some people is like, I don't want the bread, I just want the look so people can know me. Right. And what that is wanting people to know you is a form of love. If people know you and people cheer for you, they love you. And that feels good. Some of us come from a long history of not being loved, just in general. And then that shit goes all the way back to a world scale of like black people feeling like we hated by every race in the world. So subconsciously, they're feeding off the fact we just want to be loved. As a battle rapper, I can't lie. Not even a battle rapper, as an artist in general, I can't lie. Sometimes I get paid. All right, Math. When you do a battle and you get the bag, do you go look at your PayPal or do you go look at Twitter first?
I ain't gonna lie. I look at Twitter first.
What? Why? So you can see the love. The love feel good sometimes.
Right. It does.
Feel real good, especially when you do good.
Right.
It feel real good. And that's what a lot of kids is banking on now. A lot of kids is like, yeah, the money gonna come, but I'm a nobody out here, nigga. I mean, bad enough. Police killing us, life hard. I can't get a job, nigga. Some of these niggas ugly than a motherfucker, ain't got no bitches. You know, at least if we battle rappers, my nigga, we still beat somebody in the street. You feel me?
Right.
Some of these niggas, you feel me? They ain't doughboys. They ain't nothing.
They just want to be that.
Some of these kids ain't nothing. They don't play sports. They ain't nothing. They never been loved. So they'll sacrifice whatever they can just to be accepted amongst a large group of people. That's a form of currency.
But isn't it scary, right? I don't understand why it's not scary to the average battle rapper of growing old and have absolutely nothing to leave to your children besides the checks that you were getting periodically that you're spending most likely on day-to-day shit like rent.
But Misfit, let me be clear on something. That is a dope point. That is awesome. What you're saying is awesome, but it's not the feel. It's not the feel that we have when we get in these positions. The feel is satisfy the people, become popular. It's not necessary like to own some sort of property that we can pass on. It's not, and it should be.
Yeah, that should be the narrative.
Hey,
that
Misfit. I mean, we talking about battle rap here. Niggas don't even want to mention their kids in battle rap. Nigga have a whole round about your kids next battle. What? Also, you got to think battle rap is also built off a stigmatism that doing good is bad. So let's just say if you was thinking about, let's just say if you posted a nice house in the suburb and said, I got a goal to get this house next week. The very next battle, a nigga gonna have a full round of this nigga trying to make it out. This nigga, I heard you had dreams. Nigga.
But see, no, that's
this the same shit that Mook was talking about. This is the same shit that Mook was talking about.
That's a bigger issue with society for you to not want to accomplish goals because it'll ruin like your rap. It's fucking disgusting to me.
It's a
no, but I gotta say, like, if battle rap, if hip hop period is tailored from the evolution of black people in arts, think about the mental condition of black people and how that's leaking over into what we doing.
I mean, that's why I really I really appreciate Lux third round from Calico because the shit was deep. You know what I mean?
Hell
like,
yeah.
we wasn't in the conditions that we was meant to survive.
Yeah,
like all that shit.
One
Like
of my best favorite rounds of all
you
time.
feel me? Like that's real shit. Like we've been conditioned so long to not even think about like future businesses. We've been conditioned not even to think about the future in general. Because in all actuality, sometimes for some of us niggas, the future ain't promised. Like I can't lie. Like when I was in Watts, like I'm 35 years old. I never thought I would be 35. Like when niggas used to ask me, "What you want to be when you grow up?" I used to be like, "Soldier Boy voice." Grow up? What do you mean? Like nigga, I don't plan on making it past 20. What are you talking about?
Right. What do you mean? Yeah. Who's doing that?
What do you mean? Like, what the fuck do you mean? What is 30? Like, I don't even know that exists, my nigga.
Right.
So, like, we wasn't thinking like that. So going back into like right now, you know, some of us we getting older and we starting to see, okay, they got us. They got us in battle rap. They got us good. But we can't call them because we didn't know. And also, this shit says this shit in these contracts. We just don't read. We didn't read them. We'll read
intellectual property.
We'll read the first line and sign. Sign, first two lines, name, date, birth correct, 3,500, 4,500, 10,000, sign. Off the gate, right? So it was there. It ain't like we didn't know. It was there. And you know, you if you get into laws of power or any law of power book, it'll tell you, hey, nigga, a fool, they a fool. It ain't your fault. The nigga a fool. Hey, get on.
Which is kind of the moniker for hip hop.
But the thing is, we can't say they didn't tell us.
Right.
Because the shit is right there in bold print.
Well, actually, any battle rapper watching this, you can't say that you didn't know. You got to start thinking about this now. We all got to start thinking about this now because I don't want it to get to a point where, and I don't think the leagues wanted to get to a point where, damn, battle rap been around for like 15, 16 years. None of these motherfuckers is doing good. Yeah. None of these motherfuckers is living exceptional with their exceptional talent. You dig what I'm saying? Like we have to get to a point where we start considering these things right now. So even if I didn't get it for me versus T-Rex and all the countless battles I did after that. But whoever you are watching right now, you have the opportunity to take this in and say, well, maybe I can be that battle rapper that does 15 battles, but I'm getting a residual off of all 15 of them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
For me, right? Like, so since I've been on the music industry side and I've learned the real aspect of how money works in the music industry and the rap game in general, just the hip hop business or the entertainment business. So like now, a lot of people have been asking me in general, like why I haven't came back. And like I tell you, I negotiate with all of these behind the scenes. We've been negotiating for 2-3 years plus.
Yeah.
And now that I'm smarter and wise, you remember, man, about 500, I'm out. But now it's negotiation. So when I'm on the phone with these battle rap leads, these are the numbers I'm telling them.
Right.
Either we do 50-50 split of the footage. I don't want no money. I want $0. Because if you really care, we're gonna go 50-50 down the line. I want 50% split of the footage and the pay-per-view percentage, and we're good.
Right.
If not, if you want to keep 100% rights to the footage, I need $300,000.
Right.
Off the gate.
Because in the long run, this is the value that it could accumulate to.
This is the future value of this battle. But now some niggas, some leads, I've told them I need $1 million, and they'll say, well, "What the fuck you talking about?" And I go, "That $1 million is technically back pay."
Right.
That's back pay.
Facts.
Back pay.
Facts.
Don't forget, I'm still a street nigga, and I know you took advantage of it.
Yeah, exactly.
Or
it's real shit.
Or we could do 50-50 pay-per-view. I'm just negotiating different behind the scenes now.
Yeah, I've offered them to like just don't pay me nothing. I just want percentage of the YouTube what it accumulates on YouTube. I've offered shit like that, and they don't even like want to hear.
Nah, it's because, like I said, you know, it's like when the niggas so used to doing some type of way, and they know they could find somebody else that'll do it the same way they've been doing. They don't want to hear what you really got to say.
And this is why I feel like, all bullshit aside, every battle rapper, all the top tiers, put your shit aside and let's just band together and make this the industry standard for what we're doing.
Yeah, no, look, you remember, I don't know if you remember after Total Slaughter, I said that. I was like, yo, we need to go on a strike. Like an actual battle rap strike. Like on some union type shit to where we be paid like industry niggas.
Right.
Like for a top tier nigga, the minimum should be like 50,000, 60,000 minimum for a top tier artist. And that's now we going into pay-per-view, we going into sponsor. Let me tell y'all some shit, and I'm about to bust the bag because a lot of up and coming battle rappers don't know this. So when you hit a lead up and they tell you, yeah, we don't really got it, they're lying. They're lying. I'm gonna tell you why they're lying. One word that battle rappers are not familiar with, and also you can also make money off this yourself, which is sponsors. Find sponsors. So you ever have a battle, right? You ever have a battle, and before your battle, you seeing all type of random niggas music videos play and all type of shit. Like, who the fuck is these niggas? All these niggas then paid.
That's a spot that you could have negotiated for.
Mm-hmm. All these niggas have paid to put their promotion in front of your battle. On top of that, in the middle of your battle, the host that told you he don't got the bag gonna say, and before this battle start, I like to give a shout out to so-and-so, 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 and hold on, let me pull out this list right here. So-and-so, so-and-so, and so-and-so, so-and-so. Man, they didn't ate a good 20 bands ASAP off the sponsors, right? ASAP, like. So, and then, you know, some of these other country leads, they get checks from the government to even bring talent to their country. Mm-hmm. So it'd be a lot. Yo, it'd be a lot going on behind the scenes.
Yo, I hope whoever's watching right now, I hope y'all paying attention. I hope y'all paying attention. Because this is one of the most important issues that's going on in battle rap right now. I hope y'all paying attention.
What you thought about when the guys had a strike last year, even though it didn't last long, but it seemed like, you know, when they
made the strike card?
Yeah, because they thought URL made $2.5 million off of a pay-per-view. So, you know, a couple guys like Shotgun Shug, Briz, T-Top, and a couple other top-tier guys banded together and said, yo, until our, you know, money get adjusted or we get more bread, we ain't battling. Like, we just not battling. You know what I'm saying? And then eventually, behind the scenes, they took care of them and stuff like that, or however that went.
Hey, yo, look, there's a phrase in the slavery world called "keep the slave happy." So what they did was they was like, oh, y'all was making 5,000. All right, here go 8,000. That's all they did.
I'm a little happier.
Here go 8,000, and you still get nothing later. You still get nothing later.
You know what they did? It go 20,000. It go 20. Now a lot of niggas was like, oh, 20? Oh, I'ma shit all the way up for the 20. And what? Yoink, give me that footage. Give me that footage. Give me that footage. Give me that footage. Yoink, yoink, yoink. Send all that to the app. Now everybody sign up to that. But like I said, I respect the hustle. I completely respect the hustle.
Yeah, facts.
Shouts out to
them. Because they doing their business right at the end of the day.
They doing their business right. It's called the music business. It's business. This the way America was built. America is built off information. If you don't know, you don't take advantage.
Right.
America is built.
So where there's a choice, there's no victims.
That leads me to go into the me and Lux battle. A lot of fans really want to know. Yes, me and Lux is locked in. A lot of fans want to know what lead is it happening on. it's not happening on No Lead because No Lead have enough money to pay us for it.
That's
Me and
wow.
Lux is smart enough to know that this battle is big. It's very big. We are smart enough to know that more than 1 million people want to see me and Lux battle. We are smart enough to know that if we charge $1 for the battle, we should make $1 million. We're smart enough to know this. If we said Daylyt versus Lux costs $1, 1 million niggas will spend $1.
$1.
We know this.
Right.
So we have decided to do everything ourselves. We have all the sponsors. Shouts out to TDE, who is also going to be behind it. We have the sponsors. We have Amazon. We have all the sponsors. Everything.
Damn. Game changer.
Not only are we going to do it ourselves, we are also going to coach the next generation of battle rappers on how to properly monetize themselves from the battle, from merchandise, how to build a merchandise brand. It'll be Daylyt.
I love this.
Merchandise.
I love
how
this.
To have your CDs ready, how to have your tour merch ready.
I love this.
How to do everything after that. We have a whole structure on how battle rap is going to go and how it's going to benefit the artists more. No disrespect to the leads. Y'all ate.
No disrespect.
No disrespect to the leads.
Y'all ate while we starved.
Y'all ate long enough. And we got the shorter end of the stick. Daylyt versus Lux. We pause, but we need the whole. I don't even want to say the word, but we need the whole John, bro. We need the whole We need it.
I need the
John. We don't want no cuts. We don't want no middlemans. We don't want nothing. And the footage will be uploaded to our own channels. We're most definitely gonna. With Daylyt versus Lux, we want to monetize 100% ourselves from the battle, and we know. Like I said, we've had I don't want to say the names, but we had big leads, the biggest leads in the world, have contacted us about me and Lux, and they have offered us $200,000 each. These are leads. If a lead is offering us $200,000 each, what does that mean?
Means it's worth $1 million.
What do it mean?
It's worth way more than that.
What do it mean?
Facts.
So, with me and Lux, that's and it's supposed to happen like later on this year because, like I said, the way we orchestrating this shit and the way we lining it up, we're lining it up on like some Super Bowl type shit to where it's gonna be like pretty much we're gonna change the standard of battle rap with this battle. We're gonna change how it works. I love it. Also, I'm gonna put some shit in the air that the world don't know. We're also getting Black Star rebuilt. I don't know if that makes sense.
Fire.
Nice.
That's fire. Legendary shit.
So you know how like on the movie sets,
legendary.
You know how like Universal Studios and shit got movie sets. So we're gonna rebuild Black Star, like rebuild it as a full set, so we could give battle rap that feel back. Right.
That is dope. That is dope.
So yeah, So keep that in mind. That's most definitely locked in. Shouts out to Lux. Shouts out to Tiff. Tiff has been most definitely amazing at helping orchestrate it. Shouts out to Punch. Shouts out to everybody. But shouts out to Tiff. And recently Lux did a lecture at what college was it? I think Knowledge. You know better than me.
I think Columbia. I believe.
Columbia University. They did a lecture on hip hop and battle rap, and I just wanted to shout that out, like just to show like the level of intelligence that it takes to even be a part of this culture and where it can lead you. I need everybody to pay attention to that. Everybody to pay attention to that, because you might think that, okay, I'm a battle rapper, I got a couple views and I'm popping. There is no limit to where you can go off of this talent. When you look at someone like Daylyt, who sat in the room and discussed ideas on the future of a nation with Farrakhan. What the fuck? Like, think about that.
I'm gonna put this in the air, right? And this is something that people don't know because battle rap get undermined so much. But I want to put this in the air. So we didn't create metaphors. We didn't create punchlines. We didn't create entendres. These are dictionary terms that's been used for years by high levels like writers,
scholars,
we're talking about like Shakespeare's and shit.
Yeah.
So like the shit that we do in battle rap, if you had to measure it from like a scale, we are technically high level professors at the English language.
Mm-hmm.
Real shit.
I'm talking about like they call them linguists. Like we're technically
linguist. Yes.
high level linguists, bro. And battle rappers, we just think we're just battle rapping. Right. If you like, all right, so I think my LA Leakers freestyle, they did some shit at Harvard, like a breakdown of that shit or some shit. Right? They had a full college course on the breakdown. They were counting the entendres, counting the metaphors, counting the semiotics, the palindromes. There's a science to this shit.
The crazy thing, Daylyt, is it's not new. Yeah, Rome told me years ago that he was in school and they was doing the same shit with my verses versus fucking T-Rex and Dose. Yeah. And I was like, what? What?
Because we just look at it like we just rapping. There is college courses that professors probably go and watch us to teach their class with shit we doing because we are high level linguists.
Real shit.
Also, one thing I want to reiterate, and I want to put that out there again so it can stick in the battle rappers' heads. Shouts out to 40 Cal for saying this. He was saying, why do battle rappers always down talk themselves and say shit like down here? When the rap game and the music industry and the rest of the world look at battle rap niggas on the last level of words.
Word.
Battle rappers, right? Battle rappers in general. Battle rappers gotta start walking around this motherfucker with their chest high. Because the whole world respect battle rappers at a level of unmatched respect. It's the battle rappers itself who don't respect itself at that level.
I think that the self-hate.
Said that too.
Yeah, self-hate. It's self-hate. It's the
self-hate
mentality.
But it's also perpetuated by certain leagues in the position that they put you in.
Yeah, most definitely.
Because it's kind of their job to devalue you a little bit so that you are a profit for them.
You know what it's called?
You know what I'm saying?
Pimping.
He ain't lying.
Tell a bad bitch she ain't
lying.
Bad so you can make her feel like she ain't that bad so you can put her out to the strip. Pimping. Typical. Exactly
or I'll find a new young hoe and just put her on the stick.
Pimping is all it is pimping. It's the typical pimping. So
now since we on the topic of leagues and battle rappers and the things that we go through, I wanted to get your side of the story as far as this ARP situation, because I think the last battle that you were contracted to have was versus King Los, right?
Yeah.
What exactly happened with that situation?
Now for me, it's kind of like the Rona, right? The ARP battle situation is like this whole Rona shit. I still don't know. Look, man, bro, this was one of the wildest moments of my career because, all right, I go all the way back. ARP hit me, yo, we want to do something big, like, give me some names.
Right.
I'm like, Royce. That was the first option, Royce. We reach out to Royce. Royce said he was down, but he had his album dropping and he didn't want to conflict with the album. Mm-hmm. So he was like, I'm going to hold off but I'm most definitely interested, but the album shit. And I don't know if they had the right numbers for Royce, but he was interested. It's like,
right. Shout out to Royce.
What you think about King Los? He was like, yo, that'll go. I'm like, all right, well, me and King Los, we locked in. Let's get it. We locked in. All the deposits are sent out. We good. For about the first month, I'm hitting ARP like, yo, ARP, Mo's not promoting the battle, bro. Like, I don't even know if he gonna do the battle. Like he's on live, he's not posting flyers. I don't know what the fuck is going on. Have you
Right.
talked to him? He like, yeah, but he ain't really been responsive neither to me. So I'm like, is the battle good or not? Like, let me know something. So I dropped a Los diss track to try to keep, I'm like, I drop a track, nothing. No reply from Los, no nothing, no acknowledgement of the battle, no nothing. So ARP hit me and was like, yo, we need the trailer. And I'm like, hey, bro, I'm going to get it to you. I got some shit going on in the street, but I'm going to get it to you. But on top of that, get with your man, because he ain't promoting the battle at all. Like, none of his fans even know we battling.
He's battling, right.
Yeah, nobody knows. He's not promoting it. So, all right. So somehow the table switched to, they like, we really need the trailer. So I'm like, all right, bro, like I got some family members that just died. There's all type of shit that's happening in the world. Like my nigga, I get on live and I do my morning lives, and I'm always on some black positive shit, my morning lives, just to keep my head in the right space. So I'm doing my lives and he DM, yo, we need the trailer. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna get it to you, bro. Remind you, y'all know me when it comes to trailers. I'm a cameraman outside this rap shit. My trailers are never like everybody else's trailers. I make movies when I send my trailers in. So I'm like, yo, I'm gonna send some shit in, just hold off. All right. Bow. I get a random call from King Los that says, yo, they canceling the battle. I'm like, what the fuck you talking about? I just talked to ARP yesterday. He said, send me my flight info for the flight. This is the day before. I just sent them niggas my flight info to book the flight.
Right.
He go, yo, the battle is canceled. I'm like, what they mean? He said, I got 45 minutes to take head ice. What the wait, what? Wait. Yo, I call ARP, he don't answer my phone. Nobody answered the whole week. I didn't talk to ARP. I'm calling, yo, Pete, what the fuck is going on? I just talked to y'all yesterday. What's going on? I'm blown. I blew up a nigga phone like a girl, but I never called nobody this many times in my life. No disrespect to the female. Sorry about that.
Right.
No disrespect to the female, but you know how I be.
Yeah.
So I'm every day, ring, ring, ring. I'm calling Shasa. I'm calling everybody behind Lawrence. Everybody, no reply. I don't know what's going on. Then I called Los. Los stopped picking up. So I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Yo, this shit Illuminati confirmed. So, my mind started going left field. I'm like, this might be P. Diddy. P. Diddy probably. I'm thinking, bro. I'm thinking all type of other ways, my nigga. Because I'm like, you thought
Puff put in the call, B.
Because this is the thing. Me and ARP has had a solid relationship prior to this.
Right.
Like a real good relationship. Like we talk every day on some shit. Like, so for him just to not be answering the phone, I'm like, this is not like ARP. Like, it's not like him.
Well, from my understanding, he felt the same way about you.
But that didn't make sense.
He said he was reaching out, and he didn't know if you was trolling. Apparently, that was his thing. He didn't know if he was trolling.
That don't make sense because I never trolled ARP, and as when I did my blog, everybody seen the text messages in my blog. You feel me? I showed our conversation. It was, hey, what's up, bro? Okay, I got you. Hey, what's up, bro? No reply. No reply. No reply. No reply. Yo, you gear? You didn't. No reply. No reply. So I didn't know what was going on. I really didn't know what was going on. And I still, to this day, don't know what really happened. It's kind of weird because in all actuality, rather, like this is ARP. ARP knows that I don't fuck around on his stage. I've never fucked around on the stage. A battle like King Los, you should most definitely know that I'm not finna fuck around.
Right.
Especially if I just sent you my flight information the day before all of this happened. That was the spooky part. So whether he thought that I wasn't going to show up or not, which I never not show up to RBE, whether he thought I wasn't prepped or not, which I've always been prepped for RBE, it didn't make sense to me. What really didn't make sense to me was when he did the blog that tried to annihilate my character. That was spooky to me because I'm like, You spent the whole 2 years saying that Daylyt never bullshit on RBE, and then made a blog that says Daylyt don't know when to be trusted. It was weird, bro. Like the whole scenario was weird. So, like I said, I'm a faithful believer in the universe to give me signs. When that battle didn't go down, that was my sign to take my music serious. And that battle not happening, I sat in my room, I thought about it, and I was like, every big battle I ever had, there's always some bullshit involved in every single big battle.
What is it? Right. What is it?
What is it? Like what? Like to the Most High. What you trying to tell me?
Right.
Like, you know, and that it just goes back to like my Summer Madness joint that didn't happen. You feel me? Like King Lowe's joint that happened. Me and B Magic shit, all the UW shit that happened that fucked up the footage and all that shit. Like every time something big happened for me, it's like something that does it that stops me. And you know, I started working on the album in my room. That led me to really liking the album. I linked up with some people. I ended up making my first project. Well, not my first project, but I put out the project Light Skin, which was the joint that Drake made the title for. Once I put out Light Skin, bro, I did like 100-some thousand copies on my own, bro. Direct digital download. Direct fan to consumer. I think, I'm going to be honest, it was like 97,000 copies, bro. Direct digital download. At that moment, I was like, this was God, bro. God was telling me, sit your motherfucking ass down, focus on the music, learn the business, learn yourself, learn your worth, learn all this shit you are, and come back to battle rap and tell these niggas what they need to know instead of just being an actual MC. It's time for you to step up and be the big boy, right? So that sit down and this sit down that I've been having, the sit down that I've had for the last 2.5 years, I've realized so much, man. I've realized a lot. I've learned a lot in the music industry. I've learned a lot just in battle. I've learned a lot just watching battle rap from the outside in. You know, it's different when you in it, but watching it from the outside in, watching how fans work, watching how battle rappers work, it's dope. It's kind of like looking at a goldfish tank. You feel me? Like you can just look at the tank
from the outside.
Yeah, looking at it from the outside. Okay, there go the feeder fish. They like to sit at the bottom and scrape the crumbs. Those was like to eat. That one like to sit in the wave and swim. That's how I kind of look at it like now. So now it's like more so the best part about it is just like sitting back, finally doing this whole luck shit and being able to teach battle rap what battle rap is supposed to, how it's supposed to happen. That's the best part for it. So that's why I feel like the Lux battle is going to be so important, not for the battle, but just for the culture in general. Because I think it's going to show the top tier niggas, especially the newcomers. They're going to always be a part of. They're going to always be a part of it. But the top tier niggas, I think this is going to show us, because we've been in this shit long enough, and like you said, a lot of us don't even have the residuals to show that we've been in this shit long enough.
Right.
So I think this is going to show the battle rap community how to be a professional battle rapper. Not just a battle rapper.
I'm loving this. I'm loving this. I'm loving all this.
A professional battle rapper. We, like I said, we're 35, 30, 40, 50, whatever. Higher. I think Danny like 52. But we up there, right? Nah, Danny, my nigga. Danny up there. But no, right?
Yeah.
But no, I think we at an age, like I said, man, we at that age where we know we've been fucked. We know we've been fucked over by the whole battle rap. We know we done gave this shit our blood, sweat, and tears. We ain't had no mansions or nothing to show for all this hard work we put in.
Right.
And we can get it. We can get it. The objective and the way to get it is to start saying, these are my fans. These are not the Leeds fans. These are my fans.
The league owners don't rap.
My fans.
They don't rap. However, I will never, I'm not going to discredit the league owners, but I do need battle rappers to understand, like, we're the main ingredient. We are the main ingredient. And if enough of us stand together against something or for something, it's going to change.
Yeah. No, it is. It is. Like I said, I'm not. I'm at a point to where like I'm friends with every lead. I've never took a side with no lead. I'm friends with every lead. I'm just at a point of my career as an adult, not a child, as an adult man that looks at this entertainment industry as a business. There's gonna come a point in time to all the battle rap leagues in this year when this Rona shit yet let up 2020. There's gonna be a time where battle rap leagues are gonna have to split 50-50 or they're gonna be erased. Those are the only. Listen to me, battle rap leagues, because I know y'all all gonna watch this and y'all gonna
Say
say
it
to
one more
yourself,
time. Say it one more
y'all
time.
gonna say to yourself, damn, Daylyt found the secret. 2020, all battle rap leagues are gonna have to hand out 50-50 contracts or you're gonna be erased. It's it. Because, like I said, we are at a point of our careers where we're tired of getting the lower end of the stick. We're tired of getting the medium end of the stick. We need half or we need the whole bag. It's either or. And we are now realizing that the fans come to see us rap. If the fan right now with this Rona shit, if I or let's just say the Rona cleared up and we were able to social distance. I mean, we were able to just socialize. Let's just say right now, Mav versus A Ward is going down in Mav's house. Nigga, tickets 30, but nigga, you can sell out your living room right now. This is facts.
That's a fact.
You can sell out your living room, dead ass fact. Actually, it might be more because it's at the house. My nigga,
Fact.
My nigga,
$100 a ticket.
I'm having a battle rap at my house, my nigga, in my living room. It's only special invite, 30 niggas, tickets like 400, nigga, exclusive fans only. Nigga, you can sell out the living room right now. We are in the era where people are paying, nigga, fucking $8,000 for Red Octobers. These hardcore fans will come to your house, my nigga, and watch you rap.
That is a fact.
We're going through that.
That is a fact.
And I know fans that pay for the pay-per-view, that come in the building, that buy like 3 different leagues pay-per-views and buy tickets at the same time. And them niggas go to every event and travel in every city. Travel in different cities just to enjoy the event.
I done seen a few battle rappers at every event, and I'm like, nigga, who are you? What kind of bag you got?
Right.
Facts.
Like, what kind of bag you got? Like, nigga, you at every event, every city, every state, nigga, every country.
No matter where.
What kind of them niggas? If you could get 20 of them niggas at the house, you could sell out every weekend, my nigga. It's coming to that time. Now tell me this. Tell me this, man. This is real nigga shit. Tell me you can't do a battle in your house, right? You can't do a battle in your house and pay-per-view. You can do a battle in the living room right now, pay-per-view it right now. You can make a good 20 bands just off pay-per-view in the battle in your house.
Agree, but y'all should know that. Y'all should know that from like no-name battle rappers booking y'all just to bring people out. It's always been about y'all. You know, it's always been about the artist.
But we don't, like I said, it's conditioning. It's a lot of things.
It's conditioning.
I'm gonna be honest with you, Fit.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be honest with you.
Is.
I'm about to be a real nigga. I'm gonna go into some real nigga shit right now. Sometimes we battle rappers and prior to my music career popping off how it did, battle rap was paying the bills.
Oh yeah, but that's why a lot of artists are being forced into corners.
It's paying the bills, and then like when you become a battle rapper, you can't go back to regular work.
Right. You know it's tough.
Right. So
I mean,
sometimes
you can.
No, you can't.
In that situation when you realize I can't go back.
Yeah.
But I gotta keep going forward.
You can.
But I'm not sustaining the money myself. I'm calling somebody for it.
You can go back to work, but it's psychological then. Now you like
sometimes you get stuck accepting what somebody's gonna offer you.
Yeah. So keep it real. I'm keeping it real with you, Fit. And this
battle
rap leads, once again, I'm gonna tell you, battle rap leads they're like very good pimps. They know when you low.
They do. They do. They'll tell you, man. They'll tell you. They be like, yo, you know, I know you fucked up right now.
What time of the year are most battles booked?
They know they low, man.
Thanksgiving.
What time of the year though?
Christmas.
What time of the year are most battles usually booked?
Holidays. They know all the right times. Look, Misfit.
Christmas times. Them niggas that get you for the low.
I'm not gonna lie to you, Misfit. There be times, right? There be times, and this just real nigga shit. Cause I don't care who you are. You can fake it online all you want. We be low sometimes. I'm talking low. Like,
right.
Low. Right? You be sitting in your room, motherfucker, hit your phone like, hey, we got a battle. You be like, what you talking? Motherfucker
right.
Nigga be like, you know, we thinking about like 4,000, you know. You be like, yeah, I'm worth more than that. But in your mind,
I got my brothers, matter of fact.
In your mind, you like, shit, if they throw me 2,500, nigga, the way they man, it's real nigga shit.
Yo, I remember a time in my life where A-Verb called me up. He was like, yo, I know all the 2,500 niggas. I know all the 2,500.
Yeah, man.
Yo, Mav, if you ever need a plug, my nigga, I know the 2,500 niggas. They ready. They waiting.
And look, and Fit, this is the conversations we be having behind the scene, right? It's like, all right. It's like, all right, cool. I know I got this bill to pay. I know I got that. The wifey might need some. All right, let me go hit this little lick real quick. Right? That's what we be thinking, right? We don't never
I know.
long run.
Real.
And like I said, my nigga, I started to look at it like this, and this goes back into when I got my face tat, so I get a whole story. Like I was working at Taco Bell before this shit. Like I was working at Taco Bell, and I was working drive-through, and the nigga pulled up in the drive-through.
Whose mic is that? Hold on. Whose mic is that?
It might be mine.
All right, yeah. So nigga put up in the Mustang Shelby, old white nigga, and you know I'm in the drive-through like a happy slave. Yo, this car is amazing. He like, yeah, you get you one of these one day, boy. And I'm like, how much it costs? And he was like about 70 grand. I mean, if you work hard enough, you could get it. And I was like, hey, I'm about, yo, I hit my boss like, yo, boss, could you give me some more hours? He like, yeah, sure. So I started doing the math. I'm like, okay, I make $7.25 an hour. All right, I'm making about $500 a week. Or 2 weeks, all right. In a year, I make about 12 to 13 grand. With taxes taken out, I make about 10. The car costs 7. Oh no, I ain't gonna never get a car. Right?
I'm dead.
It's over. At that moment, I realized working the standard 9 to 5, it'll never be able to get you what you really desire. It's impossible. It's literally impossible.
That's not true, though. That's not true. I can't let you say that because then you're going to give the impression that...
No. Listen, because words is important. A good 9 to 5 is a good 9 to 5. The bottom of the... I'm talking Taco Bell here.
Taco Bell right now is paying niggas like $20 an hour.
That's right now.
No, they not.
Yes,
they are.
No, it's like 14.
Yes, they are.
No, it's like
I'll send you something.
Fit. This is back in
Corona time.
This is back in like 07.
No, not Corona time. 07, yeah, they was getting paid $1. But I hear you.
This is what I'm saying is back then. So
it's funny you mentioned Taco Bell because Taco Bell legit. People's making $20 an hour.
It was ugly. It was ugly back then. It was ugly.
Depending on your position, not everybody at Taco Bell getting 20. That ain't true.
Bruh, I saw an article, man.
No, Pete. So
not here in Long Island.
After that day, I was like, yo, I told my shorty, I'm like, I ain't going back to work. She was like, what you mean? Like, we got to get this chicken. I'm like, I'm not going back to work. I'm never going back to work ever again in my life. So I remember I was in Watts. I was chilling. I was sitting. I'm like, I'm out. So I dipped. I came back. I'm like, I wanted to get a job because shit got low. Once again, the pimping industry of the 9 to 5 world. Yeah, you gonna be low. You gonna bring your ass right back. Don't quit.
Right.
I dare you. That's what my boss told me. I did.
Yeah.
You gonna be right back.
Right.
I came back. I'm like, damn, I don't got no money, my nigga. I was living in a car. I had a 24-hour fitness membership. I was living in my car and at 24-hour fitness. So that's where I used to go every day to shower, take baths and all that shit.
Back.
Nigga, back to the car when it was time to go. So I'm like, I gotta do something, my nigga. I'm 20 plus years old. I can't live like this. I gotta do something. And
so yeah, at the same time, we could say the leagues are saving y'all lives.
No, it's a gift and a curse. Don't get me wrong.
It's a gift and a curse.
It's a gift and a curse.
Because once you get to a certain level, you understand.
It's
good
for a young nigga.
Sure.
It's good for a young nigga with no
Right.
If you got no
now think about this. Now you get to that point where you're like, I don't have to battle. Once you get to the point where you're like, I don't have to battle, you start analyzing what it's worth.
Yeah.
To battle.
Right.
So
I feel like that's where all my consciousness came from when I accumulated enough money to not need battle rap. And then I'm like,
what I'm saying.
You
everybody's not there.
2,000? What?
Everybody's not there. There are top tier battle rappers who are thinking about who they can battle next because they got bills to pay.
Correct. I understand. Right. Absolutely.
It's a matchup that they don't want at all.
No, and that's why I had made a point about the online battles. I felt like it was good because it's still giving battle rappers an opportunity to pay their rent. You feel me? Because the first thing I thought about with this Rona shit, I was like, yo, how are battle rappers gonna pay their bills? They're assed out.
No, it's and I'm very good at
no events.
Like figuring out how to get the bag like from multiple different ways. So like I said, after the work shit, after I didn't want to work, that's when I got my face tagged. I'm gonna tell you, I was sitting in a room and I wanted to go back to work. I filled out a bunch of applications and I was like, nah, fuck that. I need to find a way that won't allow me to go back to work. Blasted my shit. I was like, I can't go back now. It's impossible.
It's impossible.
It's impossible. There's no way I could ever work again. It's over.
Right.
So I put my life in my own hands, and then that's when I was like, all right, I'm gonna get back into this battle rap shit, and that's when I battled Philly Swain. But I didn't really have a plan then. But as I got older, like I said, I started to look at it from that perspective. Like, yo, these little bags, they might not, like, you know, they sound like $1 million when you ain't got nothing.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
But when you got something.
So I think this is math. Remember when I was on that $500? I was trying to buy that Shelby, G, from the Taco Bell. See, this is what I'm saying, G. So look, let me tell you, let me add this up for y'all. So I was like, okay, when I was working at Taco Bell, I was making $500 every 2 weeks, right? And I was busting my ass for fucking down there 30 hours, 40 hours a week making $500. Yo, if I could battle and make $500 every week on top of like selling, because you know I was one of the first battle rappers that had his own merch before everybody. Like I had the ski mask, the hats with the quill hats. I was designing all my niggas like what Daylyt got on. Nigga, I made this shit and I'm selling it after the battle. Nigga, so niggas was buying my outfits right off me after the battle. So I was seeing that shit early. But more so like coming up as an up-and-coming battler, you're not really thinking about the future. You thinking, nigga.
Right. You got to get your name out there.
I'm coming from
you think it get hot right now.
I'm coming from a job. This is niggas that's coming from standard 9 to 5s that's making it like $1,000 every 2 weeks or whatnot. You mean to tell me I can make my whole month worth of work one weekend? Oh, lock me in. That's how he's thinking.
Right.
Now, especially when you start getting up to the 3,500s and the 4,000s. Now you got to think. There's average Americans that don't make $4,000 a month.
Right.
There's a lot of people that don't make $4,000.
Yeah, if you're getting $12 an hour, you're only getting $1,600 or whatever for the month.
Saying. So $4,000 one weekend. Just 1 week. Not only 1 weekend.
That's good money. That's good money.
It's about an hour of your life, right? An hour of your life. So you technically make $4,000 an hour. Right? Like, that's wild when you really think about it from that perspective. Now let's just say it's a Daylyt tip and you can lock in a couple of battles a month, right? So on the average, we're talking about without even thinking, the typical top tier nigga that could battle maybe 4 or 5 times a year, you probably could make a good like $70,000. This is a typical top tier nigga battling enough times a year. That's good money.
No, it is good. Yeah.
No, 70 is kind of high.
Yeah.
70 is kind of high.
Let's just say, it'll be 70 with me because I'll be battling everywhere. You feel me?
Yeah.
1,500 nigga, I'm out there.
But when I started the run that I was on in 2013, I was like, yo, this is great. I'm making a lot of money, but I gotta keep finding matches.
Yeah.
And eventually, like, you get tired. You get burnt out.
And we always say like an hour. And we always say like it's just an hour of our time or weekend, which is great, but it's really not, because it's the preparation. It's way more than that. Hey, you're preparing. Some people, Daylyt don't prepare. He just gets an outfit.
That's for y'all. Y'all gotta worry about that. I get ready the day of.
Look, man, I can't show up no place with 2 rounds because somebody gonna throw water on my shoe. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't deal with that no more.
My nigga Rex been eating off the mixtape for the last 20 years.
He just ate off one yesterday.
We just talk about that.
Smartest battle rapper in battle rap.
Nice.
He been eating off the album. He been eating off the album for the last 15 years.
Mixtape bars or something you gotta deal with.
I think he just gave Ill 90 seconds.
Y'all niggas out here writing new material and prepping and all this shit, calling Rex an idiot. Rex the smartest battle rapper in the world, my nigga. He been eating off the mixtape for the last 17 plus.
He has.
This
Every verse.
He just ate recently off the mixtape on the
in 2020. 2020, facts. Rex.
Nah, he is. Shout out to Rex.
Yo,
I know. They be saying
he was the GOAT. Matt, that's why I said he was the GOAT yesterday. That's why I said Rex the GOAT, B.
But then Pat was like, "That's why we let him get away with that shit and call him the GOAT, so he never gonna stop doing
Rex
it."
Like, all right, track 3. I know that one. Let me get that. Yo, y'all niggas out here prepping y'all life away. Yo, Rex been on tour. He been on album tour for the last 16 years. This is a tour. This is a musical tour.
Facts. And the funny thing is, people know, and it's all good. And it's all good.
Yo.
Nah,
kind of got talking about
I believe I'm a fair believer in don't overwork yourself and work smart. Everybody got their methods.
That's a fact.
Work smarter, not harder.
Work smarter, not harder.
Fact.
Hey, I can't lie. Rex be performing the shit out of them mixtape verses. But yo, you seen how he just grabbed the tape?
The yellow tape. He said, "Cross, niggity, neck,
that was a new record. I thought that was a new realm. I'm like, yo, what's going on?"
No, Rex can only do that because he's Rex. Let's not forget that the amount of work he's already put in for battle rap.
No,
we're not gonna act like he built his legacy off mixtape.
That's true, but to be honest,
Rex that nigga, bro.
Should we be so mad at Rex saying,
"No,
I'm just gonna use a verse that I already got"?
No.
I mean, I'm never mad. It be the fans that feel cheated. I'll be laughing.
To the fact that we older now, and you got to think, y'all from the East, y'all been doing battle rap shit longer than us, especially Rex. Rex been forever.
Yeah, he tired. He don't got time.
No. Also, not only have Rex been in the street, Rex been in the music industry before me too. Rex was out here fighting with Reese and all them niggas early.
That's a fact.
So he knew the game early. Rex knew the game before me. So I seen the transition. I seen when Rex stopped caring. I'm like, bro, why don't you care no more? I think Rex got to a point to where he was like, I know y'all fucking over it. So hey, y'all want to fuck over me and give me these little dollars? All right, nigga, take this mixtape.
Yeah.
Hey, fair is fair.
Yeah.
Fair is fair. Now, like I said, going back to that whole like fans be wanting us to perform. Like I said, y'all really don't be knowing what's going on behind the scenes. And
that's a fact.
When battle rappers don't show up fully prepped, 9 times out of 10, shit ain't right.
Correct.
And unfortunately, Daylyt, I gotta say this: we're entering a zone where we're either gonna see battle rappers' lives progress, or we're gonna see them decline. We're gonna see drug addicts in battle rap. We're gonna see people whose lives are falling apart because they haven't figured this out yet.
I'm gonna throw this out there. Is JC okay? I
don't know.
This been something that's been. I'm not in battle rap, so I can say it. But I know battle rap been quiet about this, and I know we all see it.
We all see it.
I mean, I don't know. I wouldn't make any statements like that. I'm not sure. I have no idea. So I wouldn't chime in.
Don't fit. I'm gonna help you out. Don't make a statement. I see it. There's something wrong. There was something wrong. There's a habit in play that may be a compensation for just not touching the success that he deserved. You feel what I'm saying? But I see it.
Like and you know, like I said, I've been watching the Fish Tank. I just been sit back watching the Fish Tank.
Look like,
and I'm like, you know, like when I first got into the shit and just into the world of JC, like he was a shining kid to me, like shining, like I'm talking about how he looked, like physically, he was very shiny. Like I just seen JC recently. He looked like a zombie, bro. I'm keeping
JC.
real.
I want to say this because, you know, certain fans are going to watch and they're going to take this and they're going to say, yo, they trying to play you. They hating on you, this, that, and the third.
That's not hate.
We not. We
this
really
has nothing
not.
to do with skill. Like I said, I'm in a state of my mind where I'm all about uplifting the next black man.
Has anybody reached out to him? Have you ever reached out to him?
That's where I'm at in life. And I'm going to reach out to him after this. But I noticed that this is something that everybody can see, but nobody wants to address it. And my mom always told me, if something is happening in the family, we bring it out loud so everybody can put energy towards the issue. So I'm not saying it's an issue. I'm not saying it's a problem. But I am a JC fan, and I've watched him his whole career. I remember JC being very shiny as a shiny, bright kid. When I seen JC in the interview recently, I said, "Oh no. Something not right. And it has nothing to do with
face off with O-Red. You talking about that face off with O-Red?
Yeah, I'm like, it has nothing to do with skill. It has nothing to do with talent. That ain't the problem. Like, I'm more on the health scenario, right? Like, I'm gonna reach out to bro and see what I can do to help. Most definitely, but like as a battle rap community, fuck top pens. Fuck if your pen good. As a community, like we need to because he's our brother. So we most definitely need to reach out to him as a collective, especially the OGs, and go, hey, big dog, what's going on over there?
And JC, if you see this, we're not trying to hate on you, bro. It's just growing up where we grew up at. We can tell there's a difference. We're not saying what it is. But we can tell there's a difference, bro. We can definitely tell there's a difference. And if you need a brother to talk to or whatever, reach out, bro. We got you. We got you because we love what you've been doing for years. We love you. Facts.
You most definitely
real shit.
Like, and I say this because like I said, I'm on here with Math, and Math has most definitely gave me talks that has altered me in my life. So I most definitely want to be able to do that to other people when they start going down specific roads in their life, not just from a
Right.
talent aspect, but outside of battle rap, like
Right.
things that can help us in the real world.
Yo, Knowledge, what up, man?
Word. What you doing, fam?
I was getting something from my wife.
Yo, that's hilarious.
She doing my daughter here.
It's crazy. But yo, look, we definitely went way over the time that I thought we was gonna go over. Yo, Daylyt, my
we
nigga.
love you, man.
My nigga.
Quill.
My nigga.
Oh, definitely, bro.
Yo, salute to you, everything that you're doing. Shout out to TDE. Shout out to everything that you got going on. Personally, Streets of Rage was my favorite shit.
Appreciate that.
I look forward to the new music that you got coming. That shit that you did with the fake Drake was fire. It was fire. It was so fire that people thought it was the real Drake.
What if I told you
it was amazing?
I was like, yo, hey, Drake, I need you to sound like you're not Drake. So people cannot believe it.
But yo, salute, bro. Salute. You are definitely a legend in this culture.
Like I told you too, man. Salute to you, man, because like you are ushering a new way for the battle rap community with this. This is needed because if you think about it, battle rap media is run by weirdos.
Right.
Finally, we got a real nigga battle rap media. So salute to you for starting this up, man. It was most definitely needed, bro.
Thank you, bro. Thank you. Salute. I'm not gonna call all of them widows.
It's been a pleasure, man. It's been a pleasure.
But they are some widows. Facts.
And also too, I got a bag for this. So I'm gonna throw it to the sponsors that paid me to do this. So shout out. Oh, you fuck with it. Shout out to no. But no, most definitely, I'm self promotion. So make sure y'all hit my website. It's daylytofficial.com. All my music is there, digital download, lock in, bro.
You got the Streets of Rage up there?
Nah, better be up soon.
All right, cool.
Also, once again, Daylyt and Lux is going down in December. If there is a December after this.
Word.
Yo, see this what I'm saying? Man, remember when I told you all the fucked up shit happened when I have big battles? Daylyt and Lux lock in, Rona. Bro, I can't win, bro. No. You can win, and you have been. Yo, salute to you. In the middle of Harlem with the face mask on. Fuck it.
That's
Appreciate it, man. Take care, y'all.
Stay up, G.
Yo, love to everybody. We out of here.
Yeah.
Thanks.
It's Hoffa. Trapper turn smack rapper. Only smack rapper that you know is smack rappers. Got bars I can hang with the backpackers. Trap star, I don't hang with the backpackers. I'm in the hood with the work you heard. Making fiends leave earth you heard. Got your baby mama thirst you heard. Feel the flow, nigga, throw it in reverse. This the wave you need to surf you heard. Told Jim I need a bomb I could drop on you niggas. Bad boy, I'm never gonna stop for you niggas. I don't give a fuck who you got is the illest. I solidify my spot with the